Damn it. I did it again. I left myself on mute. So stupid. Anyways, so like I was saying, there really hasn't been much going on the last show in gaming news, gaming excitement, or anything like that. But we did have a nugget today with Sony having their state of play. I had no idea there was a state of play today until the guys told me in Twitter saying, yo, we got a state of play today. And it was a B or a C or so. It wasn't too bad. So I did a quick scrub through the video, and it wasn't bad at all. It wasn't really. There were some games I am interested in. There's some other games that we've seen before, which I was already interested already. I haven't played Kena yet. Looks pretty good. I never played the first one. But I've always had it on my little wish list, but I never got around to it. The second one here looks pretty good. I won't be around next week. I'm going to be out of town for work. I'm going to Columbus, Georgia, which means I got to fly into Atlanta, which I've never been to. And then got to go rent a car and take a 2-hour drive to Columbus. And then stay there for the week. Meet my other teammates that I've only met through Zoom. And try to do some work while I'm there in person. So we'll see how that goes. But I like traveling for work. I love the airport scene. A lot of people don't like it. I don't know. They're like, oh, I don't like people. I don't like people. It's so dirty. It's so nasty. I like the airport scene, and I like the downtown scene. So you give me those two scenes there, and I'm happy. I love working downtown, but I don't work in downtown right now. But when I did, I completely enjoyed it, loved it. People have I said, it's just such a hassle to go downtown, and you gotta ride the bus, and it's so dirty. And you gotta ride the train, it's like yucky, it gives me the ick. I enjoy it, I like it. I don't know about it. Some people, I don't know, just, I'm built different, I guess, compared to other people who's too sensitive for everything else that happens in the world. But other than that, I've been doing really, really well. I've been playing a lot of God of War. I think I have about 7 hours left of gameplay. You know, if I do everything or so. I probably had less time because I'm just kind of like rushing through the story, which is not bad. It's not a bad story. It's pretty good. I do like Thor in the game. He cracks me up, even though he's not trying to be funny, but he just Odin will like call for him, Thor. Yes, father. Like right there, like holy shit, what the fuck, you know? But yeah, we had a state of play today, and there was a few games that I did like in there. Like I said, I do like the way Kena looked. I don't remember it looking that nice in the first one, but it's been a while. Pragmata, of course. The John Wick game looked pretty awesome. I wonder if it's going to be anything close to what Stronghold or Sleeping Dogs was like. So if you play that, you know what I'm talking about. Really good games. What else was there? Pragmata has some like weird enemies, which was, I like those type of games that have these like huge children faces and they start attacking you. Yeah, weird stuff like that. This one, don't remember what this one's called. But it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's like others we've seen. But there's one I didn't like, and it was like that 4-player co-op. I don't know. It's already crowded. Why make another one? We don't need another one. You know, make something different. And then you got the Metal Gear Solid collection coming out, which to me, I still like and enjoy Guns of Patriot. I think that was the one on the PS3. And that was the reason why I wanted a PS3 back then, was because of Guns of the Patriot. I think it was that one. and the show because I'm a baseball fan.
All right.
Yo, what's up, Thick?
What up, homie?
Did you go poop or what?
Oh, how did you know?
Man, see, I knew it. Did you really?
Hey, man, let me tell you, man. So
you drop a
lost
load?
track of the time. Man, I lost track of the time. So I don't know if you noticed on Twitter when I DM'd you, I was like in the group chat we got going. I was like, oh, snap, missed the time, but I was already in the bathroom. You know how sometimes you wash your hands, you think you're done, you wash your hands, sit down. As soon as I sat down, dude, I felt it like, what the hell? I hate when that happens, but yeah, that's what it was.
I know.
Oh, man.
I know how it is. Hey, man.
It sucks.
Death Stranding 2 coming to PC, man. That's awesome. That means it's coming to Xbox soon.
I'm sure it is. Listen, man, I got the first one for free off Epic. So I haven't played it. Probably never will, because you know what I think about that game.
It's you have to really be into it to get into it.
Now the plot, though, I gotta say, that I know all about. I've done my homework on it.
The cutscenes and everything is amazing. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful story and what they, the communication thing, and the connection thing of people. I get all of that, but it's just the game part, literal walking simulator, like I say. So I have a problem with that. But
Delivery, FedEx. Remember?
Yeah,
I kept talking about FedEx game.
Yeah, I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It is what it is.
So saying that next week I'm gone because I'm going to Georgia for work.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about that.
Yeah, I got to go to Georgia for work now. So it's coming up on Monday.
Ooh.
So I got to get prepared for all that this weekend, pack up my stuff. And I still don't know if it's business casual or like super business like. I forgot to ask my client, it's like, what's the dress code? Because I really don't want to be dressy.
Yeah, bro. Let me ask you a question. You got a travel router?
Router? No. A travel router?
No, travel router. A travel router. You know what those are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm new to those, but those have been out for like a year or two. I was only hearing about them past maybe 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool. I had a cousin of mine. In fact, yesterday, you're traveling, travel router would be good, but to have if you end up traveling or not, but just for one, but you might want to have maybe two, because unless your router can do one of the functions I'm about to mention and that's to start your own VPN with WireGuard or OpenVPN.
Yeah.
If your home router can do that part, then you'll only need one, right? And when you set it up between the two, right? And that way your travel router will connect to the router at home through that VPN, your own VPN, and that way, you can access all your local network if you want, all your stuff from across the network, or if you're in a country or wherever where the internet, there's certain rules, you could head around that with your own, because of your own VPN, right? Or my cousin, actually, I was helping him. He bought a pair of those, and his thing was he works remotely, but they require him to be at home or within 50 miles of an area.
Yes.
Yeah, like 50 miles of the area for whatever reason, right? Yes. And he's like, "This is stupid, man. I could be, going to Florida to see my girl or whatever." Yeah. So that hook that up for him. So yeah, travel router is a cool thing, just if you travel a lot alone, because you go to these hotels, they give you maybe 1 or 2 connections, right? You may have multiple devices, or whatever it is. You can just connect the travel router to their Wi-Fi or whatever they give you. You could portal through to get through the portal. You'll see the travel router will have like an internal like web browser or something that passes through. Sometimes you have to sign in with the credentials they give you. And authenticate, right? You could do that through the travel router, and now you have this little mini router where all your devices that you have with you will connect to that. Because sometimes they'll give you a limited amount of devices or Mac, and they'll track it by MAC address, right? Like 5 or whatever, and you'll have a bunch of things, or even 1 or 2. Sometimes they're real stingy, with some of them, right? So you get right through that with a travel router. So those things are cool. But yeah. So I mean, if you end up traveling a lot, if you notice like your job eventually makes you travel a lot, then you might want to do that. But I don't know. Once in a bloom, I see you travel enough though. This is your second time in 6 months, right?
Yeah. So what we do, because of the two boys, uh, we've always turned on our hotspots for our phones so they can connect their tablets to our stuff, right? So they can have internet. The only problem with that, it drains the battery pretty fast, right? It's working
Right.
twice as hard. It's gonna suck the juice out of the battery.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we're in a car, so our phone's always connected no matter what. So, but still,
Right.
it still gets all hot and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So what we've been doing lately in the last few travels is that we actually go to a library and pick up a Wi-Fi pack, and they have a portable Wi-Fi thing, and we just turn it on, have it plugged in the car, and they connect to it like as if they're at home.
Really?
Yeah, and it's
So
free.
this is from the library.
It's from the
You get
library,
it.
so
You
it's
get
free.
internet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Nice.
it's
'Cause I was
free,
gonna. I
and they
was
let
just
you
realizing
have it
talking
for
about the
like,
kids.
I don't know, like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. It's like
And free internet that's pretty quick
Yeah.
enough for the kids to do their stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing too limit. Sometimes you get something free, but it's not too very fast. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Especially nowadays with all the multimedia and stuff people do. You don't need a, just regular broadband connection from the early 2000s. It's different than, connections they have nowadays. So, there's levels to everything. I was gonna say though, because I mean another alternate. I didn't know libraries did this. It
I
was
didn't
it
know
was always
either
surprised.
until the wife looked into it, and she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go get me a thingamabob." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Yeah, because like I'm saying, I was gonna say the travel router, but another reason is some people what they do is these travel routers even have SIM card slots.
Mhm.
And it's not too expensive nowadays to get an unlimited plan. I know I
Yeah,
I use a
T-Mobile has all
Sprint.
the time. Yeah.
Yeah, Verizon, like $50 or even like 35 to $50 a month, right? For the unlimited data you get, right?
Yeah.
I know on prepaid for my cell phone, it's like $50, right? Because I've had that account for many years, right? I've had that number for many years. So if it was just, it's phone number and unlimited 5G data, right? So that's like $50 a month, right?
Yeah.
Um, if I just transfer that to a SIM card, I don't really use that number a lot, right? But to keep it active,
Yeah.
you put that to a SIM card, you put that SIM card in the travel router, and now you leave that in your car, you
Yeah.
know, and then if you're willing to pay that extra bit or just one dedicated to the car maybe, right?
Yeah.
And then if you travel a lot, you have younger kids, you got to occupy them with their devices and whatnot, and they want
Yeah.
internet and blah blah blah. Many ways to skin that cat. So, but I mean, if the libraries are doing it for free, shoot, hey,
Yeah.
they save you some money
They did.
and device.
I think it's a Verizon device that they give
Mm.
us.
Yeah,
It's already,
Verizon are good with those.
it's already
Yeah,
set up, with what it's supposed to do. There's a sticker on the back that says, "Here's your Wi-Fi ID and password, and connect to it, and you're good to go." So that's it. I mean, it's either battery operated. It has a rechargeable battery, so you could just be outside if you wanted to, or
Mhm.
you'll hook it up to the power source to let it let it run on
Yeah, my
power.
cousin had one when he was here. Yeah, it was a Verizon one too. It was just like
Like a battery
it was
pack.
the size of a battery pack,
Yeah.
right? And it lasted for a while. I mean, it doesn't have a screen on
Yeah.
it, just a battery and a little Wi-Fi connection. So like a cell phone basically, but without the phone part.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the radio is there and the Wi-Fi radio. So yeah, and it worked out pretty good. And he
Yeah.
said,
Yeah. It
"Oh, it
works
lasts a
out.
long, long time."
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't take up our juice. I mean, I don't care about the hotspot. I think I have like 30 gigs or so. It's like, so it doesn't. I never use it all.
Oh, okay, you
And
have a cap on your hotspot.
on a
I
hotspot,
don't.
yeah, I think it's like 30 gigs, but I mean that's a lot.
Oh yeah, technically you do. Yeah, for 30 gigs, yeah, you're not using that often. Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
fine.
nah, I mean, it's like 30 gigs is a lot. You gotta be downloading some shit if you're gonna use up all 30 gigs. And even
Just
then,
preload your
it'll cap
device
you.
with stuff.
It'll throttle you.
It'll throttle you, and you still have a connection. It's just slower.
Yeah, just
It's not at the full speed.
But
So
if
that's
I
what they
did
say
like,
by unlimited now.
and so now like if I do hotspot, like I use my hotspot all the time because I have my tablet and I don't want to look at a small screen. I want a full screen. I just turn on my hotspot, man. It's just like it's as good as if my tablet had its own 5G or whatever it was at home.
Nice.
So it's good. So I've been happy with
Nice.
T-Mobile's hotspot. And then like I said, if we travel and we gotta drive, then we just pick up one of those Wi-Fi packs from the library.
Mm. My Android's on T-Mobile. Well, I started with Sprint, but they bought them, so it's T-Mobile now. And in New York, they've always been great, right? Out in Pennsylvania, where I live, they weren't too good until that merger. Then it started to be real awesome because they started using the Sprint network that was already there, and now all of a sudden everybody who's from New York who use T-Mobile.
I never understood that. I mean, as long as cell phones been around, I mean, come on, it's not new, right? Cell
Right.
phones have been around for a long time now. I mean,
Mhm.
it's fair to say that they've had time to have the service all over the place, and we still hear like we
It's
don't have service. Like, what the hell, dude?
it's not even that because it's depending on the company who's dominant there.
Yeah.
And so when I was in Pennsylvania, Verizon was dominant there generally,
Yeah,
but
but
not
that's a
even
major state,
completely.
though. It's like
Pennsylvania?
you would think it'd be like, well, that whole region. I mean, it's not like
I
you
was out in
just.
I was out in the Pocono. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what's major to me? I'm from New York City, so what I thought was major, the PA was always the boonies in comparison to what I've known. But I knew the New York, the big city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like my perception.
Nah, I'm saying, son.
It was very, yeah. Well, there you go. See, like it is, but my perception was very different than you know. And so it took a while to be like, yeah, I can see why it was like that compared to other people. The library, we were talking about how the library had, these hotspots you could borrow. I remember 97. So the first year I went on the internet was 1996 on the web. It was 96,
The
right?
web.
The web, when the web was a new thing, right?
Yeah.
But by 97, I would go to the library in Grand Army Plaza in
You get
Brooklyn.
on their Macs? Did you get on their Macs?
It was Windows PC. There were
Oh, was
Windows
it?
PCs on Windows NT using Internet Explorer 3. Like 4
Yeah.
wasn't even out yet, but they had a T1 line there,
Yeah.
right? Shared between everybody. But you have to understand a T1, which is like
Oh, the
1.51
T1. I do remember the T1.
megabits, and right, or 1.51 megabits, which is super duper
And
slow
we
by
thought it was
today's
fast
standards.
back then, too.
And that's the thing. And it was shared between all those computers there, right?
Yeah.
And it was on their T1 network where all the libraries in New York City
God, I
were
haven't
connected to
heard
that. But this
that
was at Grand
term
Army
in
Plaza, the
years.
major library. That's a major library. If you look at up pictures of what it looks like, you'll see
Yeah.
it looks, you know what I'm saying? It's really high-end looking. So anyway, like, but you have to understand the internet of that time was very limited in terms of like
T1.
content. So a T1 connection, even split against a lot of people, was super
so
fast,
funny.
right? I went there from time to time. I would bring a bunch of floppy. This was back in the day when I first found out about emulation, right? And I had an internet connection at home, but compared to what they had, so I would get, how America Online would send floppy, would send CDs,
Yeah.
right? But before that, they used to send floppy disks.
Mhm.
Remember?
Mhm.
I used to take those, reformat them,
They're
right?
still good.
And they just keep them as blanks. Yeah, but they were really cheap. But floppy disk was already starting to be really cheaply manufactured by that time anyway. But still, and so they wouldn't last very long.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would format them, take them to the library, downloaded the ROMs and stuff that I was interested in after school. Like if I didn't have to go to work that day,
On the
right?
floppies.
Yeah, on the floppies, but it was a T1 line, so I'm downloading a lot of things. Like you have to understand, on a phone connection, a megabyte could take
Yeah.
like 5-10 minutes for 1 megabyte. I was doing that in a couple of seconds. Like you would see the kilobytes go up. Nowadays, you get megabytes in those same seconds I was getting kilobytes. But I'm saying, relative to the time, that was lightning fast.
Dude, I remember
when I first
Work
got my
talking
cable.
about, we got a pair of T1 lines, one for each direction, so it doesn't clog up the line.
Right. And then the funny thing is, so in Long Island, when my sister lived in Brentwood, they had first got cable modem from Optimum Online from Cablevision. So that was 10 down, 1 up megabit.
Yeah.
So the upload was the same as the T1 I was using 3 years, like a year earlier.
Yeah.
But that's for the upload. The download was 10 megabit. By then I had a zip drive, right?
Drives, yes.
I would go, bro, and I would just leak all types of
love
stuff
zip
in internet.
drives,
And when I
man.
would get home, right until the click of death. You remember the click of death?
Look at that.
Yeah, you didn't know there was a problem with zip drives early on, where eventually the drives would start click, 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 click. It was a
Maybe I
design
didn't
flaw.
have them long enough to experience that.
Or maybe you got a drive after they fixed what was inherently wrong with the drive, right? Because they eventually did. but I had one early on, like 90, 96 and 97. Not too long after those errors with the floppy disks. I said I started getting tired of the floppy disks. I got a zip drive, but of course you couldn't
what was
plug
the
in your own
zip drive?
device
What
then.
was the other one that like the one after that?
Jazz,
Jazz.
Jazz,
Uh-huh.
Jazz, or whatever. But there was another competitor, but it was zipping Jazz drive generally. This is before USB flash keys, right? So zip drive was 100 megabytes on a floppy, unlike this
The
thick
big
looking
thick
floppy
ones.
disk.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
thick
big
ones.
like grayish brown or like gray, like a light
I
gray.
think my drive was blue. Like
Okay, so
Sony
you probably had
blue.
a 250. You probably had yeah, it was blue. Yeah, it was blue on the outside. And mine you connected to the parallel port, right? It wasn't even USB,
No,
right?
it wasn't USB at all.
It was in the parallel port. But yeah, my brother had a Pentium 2,
Yeah.
400 megahertz. He had a TNT 2 Ultra and a Voodoo 2. I still have that Voodoo 2. So not too long after that, I got my own PC of the same spec, and he had a Dell with that was that. But it came with the zip drive installed, so I didn't have to bring my zip drive. I'll just
The
bring my
zip
discs,
drive.
right?
Yes.
Right, and he had a zip drive built into his Dell that he bought. This was back when Dell had high end
Oh,
systems.
you got
That
a
was actually
Dell.
he had a dude. You got no, but this is way before. This is the 90s, right? Late 90s. So I remember when he had that 10 megabits down, 1 megabit up. I would bring my zip disk, man. And this is back in the days of like MP3s were still. This is before Napster.
Yeah.
Before Napster. This is when all that stuff was still underground. So
Yeah.
MP3 leaching, all the spots where you would get like movies. This was a real player format. This is before they got DivX or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Just pirate all. This is, man. I was just leeching the internet. That was my main objective every day, was to leech stuff off the internet if I was online. If I went online, that's what I was interested in. I wasn't interested in, like doing anything else. I wasn't interested in sports or arguing with people online, whatever
My
people did, man. It was
my
about
downloading
downloading
was
stuff.
always like LimeWire or
Yeah, yeah, but
or
this is
Napster.
before those days. Yeah, but when Napster came out, what,
Yeah.
bro? Yeah.
Napster, yeah.
Mm.
Like what?
Those were
download
the
all
days.
these?
Mm-hmm. Those were the days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I moved out of my house, my mom's parents' house, and I moved to my own apartment. It wasn't until after I had a roommate is when I started with the cable modem. The dial-up
Yes.
was like dying. Like, dude, it's like cable modem is the way to go. It was faster.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yes. You know, I'm telling you, that cable, but I had access to one in 98. I got mine in like 2000. Was it 2000?
All right.
Because when I came back to New York, I was in Long Island for the first 6 months of 2000. I was in Long Island. I lived in Long Island with my older sister, right? When I came back, so I remember somebody I had put it. So I was looking on their website, on the cable company website, to see if they had the high speed internet that I was enjoying in Long Island, right? So I went on the cable website, and they had a thing to put in your phone number and name and phone number and blah blah blah. And if they had in your area, they would in your address. If they had in your area, they would let you know. And I did it that afternoon, like maybe a week or two after I got home, right? So then all of a sudden, the dude calls me the same day. They had it, bro. One Way Dragons didn't have it. Nobody. I was the first one out of anybody. Like they had DSL.
We got
I
the
had
fast
had
internet
cable
for you.
modem, bro. I had that
Down?
10 megabits down, 1 megabit up, and what? That's when I started going nuts. So this before Xbox Live was even out, right? Even before the Xbox was out. The Xbox didn't come out till the next year. Live was 2002, but I was already ready for that. I was already ready for that, man. That was the joint. I mean, back then in New York, it was just a different. Oh, bro, yeah, and not the ones you roll up either. But man, but yeah, that's when things were cool, bro. Now it's kind of expected and normal, I guess.
It's mainstream.
It's mainstream. Yeah.
You don't need to do all that anymore. You got your services.
You got your services, right? You got your services. But me, I still have most of the MP3s that I had gotten from back then.
Yeah,
because
I try to keep up with mine. Then after a while, it's like maybe I don't listen to these anymore. So I just got rid of them.
The thing about it was with the funny thing about with Napster and Kazaa and LimeWire and all of that was not too long after that was the viruses of the era, right?
Yeah.
Like the one there where if your Windows wasn't up to date, excuse me, if your Windows wasn't up to date, all you had to be was connected online, and you would get this infection where there would be a timer, and in 60 seconds your computer would shut down. It didn't matter if you was online or not. Once you're infected, that's it, right? And the only way is if you had the patch on like a disk or whatever to run the installer of the update of the Windows, and just the specific update, not the entire Windows update, just the one, because you only had the 60 seconds to do it once the virus kicked in. Right? So it was made really small so you could install it real quick and dead the problem. But man, a lot of people got other different, computer viruses, or a lot of people had really trash computers because XP lived on for so long. The minimum PC you needed was cheaper and cheaper to run Windows XP. So cheap Packard Bells and E-machines. I made a lot of money fixing
that was my first computer.
I made a lot, but I mean, listen, when it's your start, hey, it is what it is, right? But when you're being super, right? But I guarantee you it wasn't a super cheap $300 to $100 one.
Hell no, dude, that thing was like,
there you go. That's what people were doing back
at the time.
But that's what I'm saying. XP lived for so long that the minimum PC required to run it got cheaper and cheaper.
I need this for class, so I can do so much, dude. I remember going to Sam's Club because I dragged my dad. I was like, come on. I need a computer. What do you need your computer for? Like, I need it for school, research, yada yada. And he got it. It's like, all right, cool.
Cool, man. So yeah, good dad, man. My mom did similarly, bro. Your parents, they get you there, bro. Shout out to the parents, but
they didn't know any better either because they had no idea what it was.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then now that you have the power and the knowledge, now you gotta look out for them like they did you. You gotta pay it for it, no doubt. But who that is? Kieran. Yeah, Kieran knows those days too. But so what I was saying was, so the viruses of the time, people would lose all their MP3s, or I would make a lot of side money just fixing people's PCs or having to reinstall Windows for them, right? And so most people lost those MP3s that they pirated and stuff all over the place.
Oh yeah,
right?
I got rid of mine. I remember
me personally, I just never lost them.
I was when MP3 players started coming out, especially the Zune.
Yes,
right, because I loved the Zune. I think that was like the top notch one. It's just too bad it didn't get popular. I didn't like, and I'm so anal when it comes to organization. Then when I loaded my music to my Zune, the cover art was just all over the place.
Yes.
That annoyed the hell out of me every time. And I'm over here spending hours trying to sort it all out.
Yep.
Make sure. And I hate the naming conventions of the MP3s too.
3 ID tags. Yeah.
I was like, I went through all the tags. I was like, after like MP3s wasn't a thing anymore, it's like, I don't need this shit. It's like,
because they had the services with all the music there, or you buy the music, legit.
Yeah.
As soon as Apple removed the DRM from their music service, that's when it really blew up, right? Like, but they had to do that early on, to give into the music on the music industry at the time, because even Steve Jobs recognized, he was like, dude, we can't have this. But eventually, that's when it became cool. That's when, and then later now Spotify, right? Which is crazy to hear too. A couple months ago, they got hacked, right?
Oh, really?
And their entire archive got ripped and posted on the internet. Now it's terabytes of music, but it's the entire archive, all properly named and tagged. And as a Haitian, like Haitian music is on Spotify. It's also on YouTube Music, and I'm sure other smaller countries and communities, their music is on Spotify too. But as a Haitian, I could tell you that there was no place legally to buy Haitian music, particularly of a certain age. But even the newer stuff, they would be bought on CDs, of course. But like if you put them in like a database, you're not finding any of this music, right? Yeah. There's no names attached to the database when you plop in a CD to rip it to your system, right? To make MP3s of it, there's no ID tags or nothing. But Spotify somehow, and YouTube Music also, by the way, has, like, from back as far as I've looked, has been the 50s, right? And it's all there, properly named, tagged, who contributed, everything with the art and everything. So for me, I have this urge, and I know people who have downloaded the Spotify archive. I could ask them to run a search for just Haitian music so they can mark what, and then one day go download it or something if I really want to be a pirate like that. But no, I'm just saying, like, the music is out there, it's easy to find, and if it's something niche like Haitian music, and I can tell you as old as that, I'm sure Lithuanian music, if you're from Lithuania or I don't know, Pakistan, or, which is a larger country, but some smaller South American country, right? But probably with names, art, everything. And I mean, music is generally preserved now, which is cool. You see a lot likewise with music to a certain extent, but games not so much. But it is what it is. One moment, I think someone's calling my name.
Because all the platforms is available, it's hard to preserve those when it's fragmented between all the formats of gaming consoles and whatever else is out there in the world. Ain't that right, Kieran? I think he fell asleep. Maybe he can't talk. Maybe he stepped away to poop. Yeah, when I downloaded MP3s, I hated to tag everything. And I tried to do a group tag, and that sucked because I would probably grab some music that I wasn't supposed to and tagged it wrong. And then when I uploaded to my Zune, it was the worst. Everything was out of order.
Maybe if I stop talking while I'm muted, that would go for you very well. No, I was saying that I don't think I've formatted my hard drive in the last 15 years. Mm-hmm. Maybe a quarter of the time that I've had to reformat my hard drive during those years with Napster and LimeWire and
yeah, we're talking about those.
All the viruses that
that
I got off of that. So
yeah, no man, I loved it back then. We're talking about T1 connections.
Oh God, I don't want to go back. For all the and here's the funny thing, right? I was talking about this with Sick for some of the complaints.
This is our therapy session where the guys talk.
Well, well, it's like you hear the complaints about Windows and what it does and what it doesn't do today, and I'm like, dude, let me tell you something.
This is nothing.
You must be young.
Yes,
because the amount of work you had to do with Windows 20, 25 years ago is completely different with the work that you have to do nowadays with, finding an antivirus, everything else is like, dude, this is like easy compared to what it used to be. It's like, so
definitely. Yeah. When I hear complaints.
So when I hear people complain, I mean, and don't get me wrong, everybody's nitpicking. I get it, but, and I probably have some of myself, but in the grand scheme of things, I like today better than I liked 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's up, Realist? As always.
Don't go there.
It's always what?
No.
It's always them being late.
Oh, hey, I told you.
Disclosure, the white guy did not say that.
So look, check it out. They got this Mexican. What do you call it? What is it? A carniceria? What is the meat market? Okay, they got the carniceria, right?
Yeah.
And after 5 o'clock, the food is half price.
What? Where? Michoacana?
It's not Michoacana, but it's Guerrero, right? You don't know. It's in the Woodland Spring area, right?
Must be a spring.
So I stopped by it's by Spring Creek Barbecue. So anyway, I stopped by there after work because it's like 5:30 when by the time I get back to this side. Burritos are $4.80.
What?
The plates are $5.
Damn. And they give you a lot probably too, huh?
Platillo. Oh yeah, because they're about to close. So today was mole day.
Uh-oh.
So I love mole.
Ooh, mole.
Cause when I go to Mexican restaurants, they don't even sell mole. And so anyway, I got a mole plate and 2 burritos. And bro, it's a Super Burrito California. Like that's how big it is. And so I paid $14 and some change, right, for the food. So I come home. Well, I eat there. I eat there until I don't feel like it. Like probably 3 or 4 days a week I eat there.
You eat there before you take whatever you have left over home.
He got 2012 prices.
You want to eat
so check it out
before the kids eat it.
Well, they don't. Okay, so they like everybody's bitching about how much I go get the burritos, and so the boy is like, "That can I have some McDonald's?" Like, bro, this is real food, man. You don't want this?
He said McDonald's.
They're serving kangaroo meat at McDonald's, bro. And he was like, "Yeah, I just want a McDonald's." I said, "Man, so what? Y'all tired of the burritos? Y'all tired of the tacos?" He was like, I just rather have McDonald's.
When you say kangaroo meat, to them, it's like, man, you just trying to convince me away from it. F that. I want what I want.
Oh, they don't care,
man. Yeah, they don't care. Even if it was true, even if they thought it was true, they would.
They're young, though. They could eat. They could eat anything, and it doesn't affect them. Yeah,
to them, they're happy.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
Speaking of therapy session,
that's why I said, "Look, uppity kid don't want no McDonald's."
Yeah, I heard you earlier. So, quick question. So, mole is that stuff that you cook? It's like dark sometimes.
It's like
black.
chocolate.
They're different.
Yeah, right. It's made with cacao.
Cooked. It's slow cooked over like a day or two.
Yeah, my mother-in-law.
No. That's not. No, because mole is chicken. You slow cook chicken, you ain't gonna have a bone.
It'll fall apart.
But it's like a.
It looks like chocolate.
It looks like chocolate.
It is chocolate.
There you go.
In a way,
it's cacao. I said cacao.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, but it's like not slow cooked over like a day or two. I've seen that on.
I mean, you probably could Bourdain.
Bourdain, yes. See, you know why
I doubt it because mole is just like a simple. It's cacao. I don't know how to make it, but I watched a woman make it. Very simple, and a lot of Mexican food, especially around here, is authentic. So, like a lot of this Mexican food is made for poor people because they don't have access to all that crap. Like this, I got a place right down the street. Oh, we don't have this is no Tex-Mex. We don't. She said that we don't put meat in our burritos or enchiladas. And I was like, what? She said, we don't have access to all that over there. So if you want something with meat, everything they have is slow cooked. Like they got lamb, they got barbacoa, man, it's the best barbacoa. Beef tech, the best, bro. Their tacos are the best. But
barbacoa, I heard of that. What is that?
Barbecue.
Cheek.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, got you.
Real barbacoa is cheap, but they don't do that.
The only thing I don't like about barbacoa,
that's one of the best parts. Yeah,
is that some vendors, they have like all this rubbery like fatty tissue in it. I hate that crap. I don't like it. I like it when it's plain meat. I just want the meat. None of the nerves or whatever's in there. My mom loves that stuff, and I hate it, man. It's just gross. Like I pick it out, and there's a mountain of that rubber stuff on one side, and I pick out all the meat.
Picky, huh?
I'm picky about certain things. I'm picky about
certain things. I got you. Yeah. I got you.
Like seriously, like I know people will get on my case, but like fatty stuff, like you give me a steak, I cannot eat the fat.
No,
I can't eat the
fat. That's the best part.
That's why I just tuned out, bro.
I don't.
Yeah, I did too.
I don't like
that's the flavor, dude. That's the flavor.
I don't like
that's the flavor, but here's the most important part. It's not even about eating the fat. I agree with them, but I'm not about a militant as them.
Well, here's another one.
Although I will.
So you're not going to get a ribeye?
Hold on.
That trite or whatever you call it. I don't like that shit. Is nasty, dude. I don't like
it. Now Karen has seen. I know about a good steak. Is this not true, sir?
I go Texas Roadhouse. They got real steak there.
Well, we saw what you posted in the group. Yeah.
Okay, so you've all seen it. So I know about a good steak, but I'm only just learning, right? And I'll say one thing. Okay, you don't want to eat the fat. That's cool. But when they're cooking a steak, it better have some fat in it to give it flavor. Otherwise, it's going to be dry and tasteless.
No. So you're ordering a New York strip steak, not a ribeye, right?
No, I'm ordering. Listen, I'm
talking to Tech. He doesn't like to eat the fat. I'm just saying.
So he's ordering a ribeye. No, he's ordering.
He's ordering the strip.
No, he's not ordering the ribeye if he don't like fat.
Yeah, he ain't ordering the ribeye. He's ordering the New York strip steak.
Yeah, because he won't get the fat and the flavor.
Or filet or something, or a T-bone.
Because it's supposed to melt into the meat. He's not supposed to have.
It's supposed to render. But see, that's the whole point, bro. Like Wagyu is Wagyu because it's white
in it. Yeah, it's all in it. It's all melded in.
Yeah, he's the minority on this one. Sorry,
I
can't.
I don't eat beans either.
Listen.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Let's change the subject, bro.
Yeah.
You're not even a real beaner, bro. You're not even a real beaner, bro.
Disgrace your own people, bro.
No.
Bro, he's a disgrace to beaners, bro. We can't even call him a beaner.
Yeah.
This reminds me when I talk to my wife, like when she'll make salsa, but she's like, when we were dating, she's like, "Oh, you're white. You don't want it really hot." I said, "Try me." So she makes this super hot salsa and all that, and I go through it, and she tried it, and she was like, "Oh, I can't eat that," and I was just chowing it down, and I said, "See, I'm more Mexican than you are."
Your beans are nasty.
Yeah, I'm finally starting to get my taste buds back when it comes to spicy.
My oldest son doesn't like jalapenos, so I'm like, "Yeah, I'm more
guys
Mexican
remember
than
that,
you
right?
too."
I told you about that, right? With the chili. It's just now I'm finally getting my taste buds back when it comes to the spicy, like in the past couple weeks.
Why, did you burn your taste buds off or what?
Oh, I never told you guys. So when I first moved here to Jersey, my cousin made some chili, right? His wife is Dominican, and so he made some chili, and he put some what do you call those habaneros?
Ghost peppers?
No, not ghost peppers, but the ones that Haitians use all the time. I forget what they call them, but they're basically habaneros, right? He put them in there, and and he had asked me to mix them, and so when I mixed them, they popped. That was not I shouldn't have did that, but then he put more, even though I told them they had pop in the thing and they melded in with everything. So the night before they were ready, they had to go overnight for a bit more. He had been cooking them for about a day, the chili for a day, right? So he gave me some of the taste when it's still not all blended together, like all the pepper hasn't been blended together and simmered down a bit more.
It just
right?
burned your crap.
It burned my mouth, but that's fine because when it comes to like the spicy, I can deal with that. I don't suffer. I don't do none of that. But it's really hot and spicy and not too pleasant. But I don't like cry or suffer through it. I'm okay, fine. The next morning around 8, now he's like, it's ready now. I'm like, I'll have some for lunch. So my ass, no. Well, yeah, but that's fine.
The next day.
I'm used to that too. It doesn't, whatever. It sucks, but I don't suffer. You know what I'm saying? I'm just used to it. It's a part of the day. It's a part of the day. I just whichever. Fine.
18 trips to the bathroom.
So like I said, my mouth was burning heavy that first time I ate it. By the time I had some for lunch, it was less than half the spice taste, right?
Until you got to the bottom, huh?
No. The next day I had some, I couldn't taste any spice until a couple weeks ago. What? My taste buds have been burned out for the past 6 months. When it comes to spicy, I can't taste no spicy.
It's
crazy, bro.
I've only had one spice that completely floored me. And it was the most unlikely place too. And I was working up in Canada. And the guys wanted to go out to lunch, and we did. And I was like, you know what? I'm in the mood for wings. And so I ordered some wings, and they had their levels of hot, right? Just like any other place. And I'm thinking, it's Canada. What is hot to them, right?
Yeah, right.
So I got whatever level hotness I got. And I swear to you, as they were approaching, you could smell it, right? And I'm like, that shit smells like it's really hot. And so I could not finish.
Well, that's the other thing I forgot to add. My sense of smell is fucked. I don't smell too well.
It was so hot. My lips were swollen. My tongue was burnt, just like what you're talking about. It was like it completely destroyed my mouth, and I couldn't eat the whole thing, like everything. And I gave up, right? And I'm like, dude, really? Canada's throwing down like this with this hot spice on their hot wings?
It's a Canadian.
Yeah, it was nuts, man.
Not everybody up there is like cold white people either, though. That's pretty.
That's what we're trying to tell you. Plus, you know,
it's pretty ethnic
and everything else. Man.
If you go to like
Everybody knows
Toronto,
about spicy now.
This was like Edmonton or Calgary.
Yeah, but you know how it is now, man. All that stuff is everywhere now, so it's just like,
Yeah, man. Not everybody's freezing white people up in Canada.
Can tell you that much. Yeah, man. You go to T-Dot where all the Trinidadians and stuff. Well, there's a lot of Caribbeans, particularly
like Vancouver, a lot of Asians.
Vancouver. Yeah, they know about some spice, bro. So Mexicans and from the Caribbean, us folks from the Caribbean, or at least south of the border, we know a little something about spicy, don't we?
This guy. Did you guys watch the State of Play? I didn't even know it was on today.
Dude, I knew it was on,
but I couldn't.
No, I'm sorry. Let me re-say it. I didn't know there was one coming up, until you told me something.
Yeah, because that's when they dropped the news. I told you guys immediately when it was fresh news.
Yeah, before you made us aware of it, I had no idea this was happening.
Because it wasn't happening before then. That's why I told you as soon as it was fresh news.
It was just, I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'll watch you when I get home, which I went right through it really quick. There was a few good ones there. I mean, there were some we already knew about.
Yeah,
but the majority was pretty good.
I mean, I'm happy that they finally announced the remasters of God of War, because I thought they should have. I thought they would announce that.
No, remake, not remaster.
Or they're doing a remake. Oh, okay.
So that's remakes of all three.
I thought they were going to do a remaster, so they're doing remakes. Okay, well that's a little bit of a surprise then.
And they have this one game.
I knew they were going to do something with it. I thought it was going to be remaster. I didn't
for
think it was
realist people, and this guy had to be sick. He already has an IV in his arm. What's up with that?
Oh, well, he probably has cancer or something.
I heard a lot of it was third party though.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, it was mostly third party, and a lot of it coming to multiple platforms. You know what I'm saying, or at least PC, right? Like that Marvel fighting game they have. That's been Sony and Marvel together. So of course they'll put it on PC because the fighting game community is really hot on PC nowadays. Of course Xbox won't get it because they're still trying to do that.
No, we'll get it.
We'll get it eventually, especially that one. I think we're eventually going to get it.
Dude, all their games. As soon as it comes to PC.
The whole slate is come in. You ever heard that song? That's coming eventually. But
they say 2.3 billion that they made off of Xbox and PC games? Mm-hmm. That shit ain't going anywhere.
Yeah. Overall, though, that show was one of the best ones I've seen out of Sony in a long time as a showcase, right?
Not like the bar is really high, though.
Not that the bar is really high, indeed. But, I'll spoil my grade and already tell you. I gave it a B or a B+. It was pretty solid. I didn't come away with I'm getting all that shit on PC. You guys have crap anyway. No, I'm like, oh, you got some couple of things. I mean, I'm still getting them on PC anyway.
How long is it? How long is it?
It was a little over an hour, like hour 15, hour 10, hour 15.
They talk about Wolverine?
No way. It was like 30 minutes.
They talked. I don't know if they talked about Wolverine, but we know for a fact it's coming this year.
So the games this year they got is Wolverine. They got Marathon.
It was hour and
did they bring up Marathon too?
Hour 12. Yeah, they showed Marathon at the end.
See, I would dock it a letter grade just from that.
Marathon is
I'm saying it's not an A. Listen, only PlayStation fanboys were like, "Oh my god, A!" Nah, bro. It was lesser than that, but it definitely did not.
If you bring up Marathon to me, I would have docked it. You would definitely did no shot.
They showed a John Wick game where it was, they did the Sony of old where they show a dope high res cutscene, and you're thinking that's gameplay, but this time they actually switched to the gameplay, and you're like, oh. This is a massive step down graphically, because of course it is, right? Because
it's not a massive step down graphically. It looks fantastic. It's a banger.
The game looked, but
it's
the game
be a game of the year. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, game of the year, banger. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Marathon? He going on his little marathon kick again? Okay.
No, I'm talking about John Wick.
Oh, John Wick. Dude, I hope it's like Sleeping Dogs or Stronghold.
So I'm gonna be honest. I'm thinking of all the games that have Keanu Reeves in them. I'm trying to think how many I played.
Matrix.
So I'm 1 for 1 because I'll count Cyberpunk because he's in it.
Yeah, that counts.
So that's a win.
Have you ever played Enter the Matrix?
I played Matrix Online. That's a loss.
Okay. Because you don't get to play as him, I don't think, in that.
I didn't know there was one.
No, he's dead. He's dead in it. Yeah, he's dead in it.
Yeah, that takes place after the movies.
Yeah. It was cool for like 10 minutes, and then you're like, "This is it."
Enter the Matrix was good.
Enter the Matrix was the PS2 Xbox game. Yeah,
I didn't play that. Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
It was okay for the time.
Yeah, for the time it was good. Yeah, you probably don't like it now, but yeah.
Yeah, for the time it was good.
I'm always hesitant.
It was just a solid game. Let's say that.
I'm always hesitant.
Oh my god, amazing.
I mean, movie games, anyways, is kind of like hit or miss. So, which is I it's funny because I played a game last year that's old, that is contrary to what most made to movie adaptations to video games, like most of them suck, right? The history is most of them suck, right?
Right.
This is the one game that I played, and I gave Activision its flowers because the movie sucked and the video game was a lot better. And that was X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh, right. Yes, that was a good game.
That video game was great. The movie sucked.
Yeah, forget the movie. It was a great game.
What?
Yes. They weren't tied to each other, were they?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think they came out at the same time.
It's called X-Men Origins Wolverine. They were tied. I mean, the story is different because obviously they were smart and we're like that shit.
They named it similarly.
Story. Yeah, story in that movie.
It's the tie-in game. It's a tie-in game.
It's a tie-in game.
Oh, I didn't.
Right.
I mean, they still had the same shitty same shitty Deadpool though. I mean, but you can't get around that.
But the game was good.
The game was good.
If there was no movie to tie into it, or for it to tie into it, still would have been great. Like, it was good for its own sake. That had nothing to do with the movie being crap.
And by the way, it was a lot of fun to play, and I played it last year. I thought it aged well too, because I was
it aged very well.
Because Wolverine's my favorite Marvel character. And I'm looking forward to this one that's coming out. But
so you're seeing this cutscene, right? Like looking all crazy dope all night.
Yeah.
You probably should have hit the full screen button on that. But anyway,
the whole stumbling around, just like John Wick.
All of that stuff, all great. But then eventually they show you actual footage from the game, and it's crazy too because just before it starts on the bottom of the screen, it definitely says not in-game footage. They made it clear, right? Like they didn't hide it. Of course, it was smaller printness on the bottom, but kind of hard to miss, right? Then eventually they switched to the game. The game.
Who's developing this? Because that's what makes a big difference.
That's how you instantly knew too. Like,
who's developing this?
I forget. I forget the name, but they're not new to this kind of stuff.
John Wick.
Okay.
And it doesn't have a name.
Who is it? Is it like
now
this is the
gameplay footage? Now this is the gameplay footage.
Who is it? Like IO?
I don't remember. But it seemed like it would have been, right? But I don't think it was. He's
seeing you. Saber
Interactive. There you go.
Yeah, them.
Yeah, Saber knows how to make some good stuff. They're good.
It's kind of like 007. Like I'm looking at it, and I'm like,
yeah. Well, a lot of people I was
reminds
watching
me
it with,
of
they thought it was
like Uncharted though, or Tomb Raider. That's what it reminds me of when I saw it.
Yeah,
good choice, good pick.
Yeah, most of these games that like take on that look, because like even Kenna, it takes on more of a PlayStation look.
Yeah.
Paris Marathon.
Heck yeah.
Oh boy. Look, man. His ball is swelling up now. Just thinking about it. Why? I do not know.
I swear, if Concord never happened, this game would have been. It would have
already
this game and would have started working on Destiny 3.
Yep.
But because Concord happened, they had no choice but to try to save this thing from the grave, and I don't think it's going to allow them.
And they're the ones who killed factions. Remember that too. So that I guess they deserve that.
Yeah.
It was on them.
And now they're doing Horizons. They're doing 2 Horizon games, I think. One's a co-op and the other one's an MMO.
Whatever it's called, Legends.
They say it just can't seem to manage to get their multiplayer out with the game.
Yeah.
It's just
free DLC,
really
right?
Had a good history of multiplayer though. So.
Well, it should have come out with Yote, just like Legend should have come out with Ghost of Tsushima. Just like co-op should have come out with Celine. What's the name of that game? Returnal.
Oh, yeah. Well, now they're coming out with Soros, right? Which was also at the show.
Soros comes out this year, right?
I believe so.
So it's Soros, Wolverine, and Marathon. Those are the 3 for PlayStation this year.
Right.
Oh, they also have that fighting game, but that's
and
also
Horizon.
And the Horizon.
Yeah,
And
but the fight game ain't first party though.
It's PlayStation. It's second party, I guess. PlayStation published.
Is it second party though?
Yeah,
Who
they funded it. They
Capcom?
Arc System Works. They funded it much like Street Fighter 5. It's like a Street Fighter 5 situation. It's like Street Fighter 5.
They funded or money had it.
So they got blue blood in that game, huh?
I want to say they funded. It wasn't money had
because Arc System,
like a sci-fi Smurf.
Because Arc System Works has they've pretty much been lockstep with PlayStation, but you know we got Guilty Gear on Xbox, but it took years even after PC. So it seems like some of these companies just won't learn their lesson, man. Like,
right.
I know Kenna's a smaller studio. This is like I expect Kenna to do these like timed exclusivity.
Yeah, they funded and published it out. Right.
The first one never came on Xbox, did it?
It's a timed exclusivity deal.
First Kenna?
There is zero language saying
it's on Xbox.
Is it?
Or partnership or a co-marketing.
Yeah, of course. That's how most timed exclusives work.
It's not that.
I heard you.
Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah.
And they didn't announce they didn't announce the new FF7?
No.
Okay.
They didn't announce what?
The new
the third act for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah. No, they're not gonna do that at a PlayStation show, man.
Well, they did all the other third-party stuff. You never know.
Yeah, but now the whole attitude is
headliner.
Different. Look, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if like they start doing their own showcases at Square.
Who's Square?
Mm-hmm. Just like all the other publishers. But people expected to see these big, huge games at a freaking state of play. PlayStation doesn't even take state of play seriously. Like you had people thinking that you were going to see Devil May Cry 6. What's the other game they thought they were going to see?
What are they? They're moving that to the
Final
catalog?
Fantasy, like you said. It's another game that they were hoping to see today. Like no, did they even show Wolverine again?
No.
Wolverine probably
they showed him in the fighting game.
Year.
I think that was the first time you've seen him in the fighting game, though.
Yeah, but Wolverine probably won't even come out this year.
It's supposed to. I
guarantee you, because look, if Grand Theft Auto comes out,
bet on that.
we probably won't even. I wouldn't bet on it either. But it seems like the industry is buying into November 19th, whatever date it is.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, I hope we don't get Wolverine. I won't get it because I'm not waiting. I'm not getting until it goes to PC. I hope that we don't get Fable if we want the games to be successful. Will I play them? Of course, but they're not gonna. They can't shine with Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty coming out right there too. So fall, October. What is September, October, November?
I think
so.
I would think that Fable would be like a September, October latest.
If they come, they gotta come. They gotta come out well before Grand Theft Auto.
Heck yeah, this game.
I would like. I would like to see they drop. I would like to see them drop Fable around that end of August, early September range. I think that would be pretty good. But
but how often do we get
I want
big games
doesn't matter.
In September? How often do we get big games in September though?
But they could always be the first. Why not?
PlayStation does it, but those games aren't big. They're big for to an extent for PlayStation.
Which one was
Outer Worlds came out last year, but I mean that's right smaller than Fable.
There's one game I think they showed it already at this point of the showcase.
But Saros?
No, and I'm gonna explain it by saying this, and it's the one time I'm allowed to say it without having to say pause, because these words are accurate.
Pause.
It's a game with a giant cock. With, a giant male
rooster. Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good,
giant rooster. That game looked good. That game looks good.
Oh man, don't tell me this is another Returnal.
Yeah, it's like
which one? You talking about Saros?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a spiritual successor to Sorrow, to Returnal. It's not really Returnal.
Yeah, it's another Returnal. Bullet Hell. Yeah.
Okay,
so talking about variations of games, the sounds like Returnal. Control That Control RPG looks good.
That didn't to me. That looked like the combat looked kind of. I mean, the world and the way it flipped, that all looked cool. But the actual combat, like it needs
Inception,
more time in the oven.
It was kind of like Inception.
It looked more time in the oven to me. But that's just me. Not knocking on it. But I just feel it needs more time.
You know, I played the first one, and everybody hyped up to be this amazing game. I don't remember it being that amazing. It was fun. It was cool. It didn't blow my mind.
You know what it is, man? Sometimes it's like wine drinkers. You know, like they need like a little taste of wine. They swirl it around a glass and they feel special. And like that's how I feel about some Souls players and games like Control, which is like to me is Souls-ish. It's just, they want to like it because nobody else likes it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I wasn't crazy about what's that game called? Control. Like I didn't finish it. I played like 15 hours of it and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I finished it. I just don't remember being like
I didn't finish it.
But
Alan Wake, not Alan Wake. The one that Xbox had the movie with Toys R Me guy. The dude, he's in Horizon. Quantum Break.
Oh, that's still a
good game. Yeah, that one.
Tell you, let me say this. If there's one publisher that has if there's a backlog that you have that is easier for you to catch up with, it's going to be PlayStation.
Say it again.
I said if there's one publisher with the backlog that's going to be easier to catch up on, it's going to be PlayStation because they just don't produce. They don't produce a lot.
Nope.
So
they've had the perception that they had the game. So.
And I'm not going to give them credit for a third-party game. I don't give Xbox credit for third-party either. It's like, okay.
Well, no, it's not. No, it's not fair. Xbox has so many games they got to put them on PlayStation. So it's not.
Oh, I know. I know. Like if you're trying to catch up with the backlog on Xbox, good luck to you.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey will hold you for a year.
Dude, they gotta remake. They gotta, or at least remaster that. And
I mean, because that guy, he wants to come back to AAA gaming.
If they would do that, I would day one Lost Odyssey.
Yeah, I definitely would.
Easy.
If they remade it, I definitely would.
Yeah, and if they decided to do like a sequel,
just re-release it. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people buy just for that alone. Let's be honest.
It's not on backward comp.
That and Rise. If they would do
Hironobu Sakaguchi.
It's not on.
If they would do that and a sequel to Rise,
yes, it's backwards compatible.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is.
Yes, that's because I did not play them on OG or Blue Dragon, but Xbox frequently puts them on sale for $5.
So I played it on the 360, and then I.
But you have to have the disc to play it on modern systems, though, right? Like it's not digital.
No.
Okay.
And then I played it. I finished it up yesterday or last year. Okay. So I missed like 2 or 3 achievements, and I played it a full run of it last year.
My wife watched me play it. I thought it was awesome.
Rise was borderline Bonds, bro.
It wasn't, man. It was good.
The story was good, but playing
the story was great.
In hindsight,
you had the same 3 enemies, bro, like over and over again.
Well, how many Roman enemies are you supposed to have? They're all the same.
It was boring, bro. And like they can have the same equipment, but like you gotta have some that just do something different when it comes to offense.
I don't even know they own that IP.
No, they don't.
Like that's a question mark. That whole thing. Yeah, that whole what happened behind is so weird. Like,
what's the name? Once Microsoft to greenlight. But see, man, that whole studios fell apart, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, I mean, like Armor was like it was cool for PC because it showed you, just how strong your PC was. But like, nobody's really playing Armor like that.
And Storm.
Usually they mod that game into other things. Usually that's what happens with that game.
I completed Cosmic Invasion. Tech completed that game this week.
Which one?
Nice.
Cosmic Invasion.
He did it without me and didn't tell nobody he was playing it.
Oh, he's mad.
Yeah,
I said we could play. No, but the problem is The problem with the achievements on that is half of those achievements don't pop if you're sharing with somebody. It's only the person that is those that gets it.
Oh,
So,
okay. Still,
yeah, that's why I went on my own. But if you want to play co-op again, I'll play it. It's a great game. It's a fun game. So
no, well, there's a couple of achievements I need too, but I mean, if it works
there's some, like, I was reading it. If you're not the host, it's not a guarantee you're going to get it. Some you will, but the last few that I needed, they were like, no.
I don't even know if they fixed because
I found an easy way to level up everybody really quick too. So
well, you gotta tell me about that. But the one thing I noticed was they had that patch, right? It was supposed to fix a lot of stuff, but they were having issues releasing on Xbox. I don't even know if on Xbox.
They didn't, because I didn't get the patch yesterday when I played
you
it.
Didn't get it yesterday. Okay.
What game are y'all talking about?
Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Cosmic Invasion that beat.
Okay, yeah. I thought you would have beaten that by now, Sick.
We did. We beat it.
We did beat it. I completed it. Like, I got all the achievements.
The achievements, and he did it without me even telling nobody.
That's what I do.
Nerd. That's what he does.
That's what I do.
Oh, so today. Oh, that's right. So before we get back to the PlayStation thing, let me talk about a couple things that came out on Xbox today.
Nothing.
So one was, watch this. I'm gonna leave the good one for the end.
Boom.
Blast Blue. Entropy Effect X. Now, that's a new version of a game that had already been out on Steam called Entropy Effect, right? And it was a Blaze Blue, a spin-off action platformer type game, kind of like Mega Man X and stuff, right? But anybody who had that Steam game, it automatically will update to this newer version. It was at the PlayStation showcase a couple months back, the third-party one they did, right? And then come to find out, if you have that older version on Steam, it'll freely update to that. And it came out today or yesterday on first of all, it's Play Anywhere and it's on Game Pass. So there's that. Yeah. But you know what also came out today?
What?
High on Life 2. And as soon as the show is over, I'm gonna go play that. Yep. It's out, buddy. Yeah, I pasted all the reviews in the chat in our group chat today.
Bro, look, I just saw this thing on was it Twitter? Man, black people can't have anything. And they got a picture of Relooted. Relooted is his game in Game Pass. So I'm gonna read the description. It says, reclaim real African artifacts from Western museums in this African futuristic heist game. So that's like they're stealing what was stolen. Because I said, you know what? I ain't even gonna engage with this foolishness, because it was like black people can't have nothing. And I picture this game, and now I see why he said that. But now that I'm because when you said High on Life, I went to Game Pass because
High on Life 2. It's out.
Isn't it on Game Pass?
Yeah, it's been preloaded for a couple. I've been sick. I'm telling you, bro. I've been telling you guys. No, I get it. You have days. You have days.
Can I be honest with you, bro? Look, I got this paid up to the end of 27, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and get another year in probably next month. But bro, it's like I'm wasting money.
What? I really am. That money by buying me some then. The fuck?
I could maybe do 6 and give you 6
or Game Pass.
That'd be awesome.
You want to hear?
Bro, I've been working through my backlog, right? And what have I been playing lately? Okay, I played a little Quarantine Zone yesterday because we normally talk about what we've been playing. We'll save that.
Finish the games, dog. Like I do.
It's hard.
But he's been working at it though. He said he just said he was working at it. So
it's hard because I just finished a game. I just finished a game and uninstalled it. I have to look at my exophase and see which one it was, because I've been just trying stuff out. I've been trying to use my Game Pass because I still haven't beaten AC Shadows yet. Alone in the Dark was $5, so I bought it. I haven't beaten Expedition 33 yet. But anyway, I have not really been utilizing it, man. It's just like, I mean, bro, I want to finish, and I want to finish Expedition, and I want to finish Persona 3 before they leave.
You talk about waste of money. I was actually thinking about you the other day, Realist, because the $4,300 handheld that's about to come out.
He's gonna buy 2 of them.
Oh, you seen that, bro? Like, I want it, but I think that's a bit exorbitant, bro.
Oh, so another game that's coming to Xbox Play Anywhere, and they just dropped a demo on Steam. I think they have it on Xbox too. I'm not sure about that, but I know it's on Steam. Replaced. That's another game I know you're hyped
that's
for.
on my list.
And that's Play Anywhere. It's not Game Pass, but it is Play Anywhere.
It's perfect for the
bro. Y'all know what I've been playing?
What's that?
Nuts.
Cookie Cutter?
I owe Jeff. Nah, that's like my daughter. You play Cookie Cutter, Daddy? You still play? I said, nah. It plays itself.
You finally did stop.
High guard.
High guard. So what do you think? Because they say it's really dying now.
It's dead. It's
dead.
But well, I didn't play it because I had to do kernel level modifications, right?
Oh wow.
Editing to get their little anti-cheat. So I had to go enable through the kernel. I wasn't willing to do that, but I really wanted to see if it was as bad. Because when people start saying stuff, man, they have a lot of them have an agenda.
Right.
Yeah, you can't take when someone says it's bad. You
gotta take
it's like movie reviews. You know, you can't take it.
Kieran, they were right.
Kieran's gonna go see that.
Oh, they were right. They were right.
Yeah, they were right. They were right. They were right.
One time.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, bro. They were right. It was because when I went to look, I wasn't even gonna I installed it. I installed it and it wouldn't. And I like, man, I'm gonna uninstall this. And I went to look at it on YouTube. I didn't look at it. I think for somebody was talking about it for Tango somebody, and the dude was like, "Oh, now that they have the anti-cheat, it's really dead now." And I said, you know what? I'm determined
that
now.
Might save it.
I'm not gonna let this thing whip me. So I went and I went to the kernel and fixed it, enabled whatever it was. Came back, bro. Look, they had some bones.
Secure boot.
There, bro.
Secure boot. You mean?
That. But I had to go through the kernel and mess with it.
Yeah, because Battlefield requires that too. So it's a good thing you finally did that. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I didn't know. So anyway, dang. Okay. I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for this mission. So look, they got some bones there, bro. It's just 3v3, big map, fake horses. It's like, does it want to be a fantasy game or does it want to be a shooter? It's like, and then the game modes. Why not just have it where people can just go kill each other? You know what I mean? Because that's really what people want to do. Like, all you're doing is creating you're creating obstacles.
Big map,
for people
to get
big
map.
Right, like all these obstacles before I can get to the business, and there's building, there's mining. It's just they're doing a lot, and it takes a lot before you get to the fun. And then I see what they were trying to do. It's really a PC gamers game, but they can't even capture them.
No. PC gamers ain't fucking with it either. They're really not.
But what it did is it took a lot from a lot of PC gamers' favorite games.
Yes.
How much was that?
It's free to play.
Oh, it's free to play. Okay. Well, yeah. At least,
that's what what's his name should have been. Concord and Marathon, like we were talking about last week.
Yeah, should have been free to play. What's Marathon? 39, 29?
$40. Yeah, $40.
Gosh, man, it's doable. Come on,
and then they basically fired. They basically fired everybody or laid everybody off.
I heard that.
Yep. With High Guard. Yeah.
So like that game's gone, bro. Nobody's gonna magically. You know what I think happened? I was thinking about this. Why would Jeff Keighley give the last spot to this game?
They paid him.
Wasn't he hyping it?
No, because it was a surprise drop. Nobody knew it was coming, right?
Yeah.
And so what I think happened was nobody wanted to pay his price for the last spot. And so he says, you know what? I'm going to take a game that nobody knows about and I'm going to blow it up. And if I blow it up, you guys got to eat your words.
Wow.
And it fell flat on his face.
24 hours before launch hyping this shit out of it.
No, he didn't because nobody knew it was coming.
No, I'm talking about
hyping up the one more thing.
No. Well, that, but
he did do that.
I got a special surprise for you guys.
I'm talking about after the show, the day before it launched. He was talking about it.
Oh yeah. I mean, by then he had said that he had so much fun playing it, and
Yeah, y'all are gonna be eating my words or something like that.
What's
I'm
it
like,
called?
No. He said y'all gonna have to apologize.
Yeah,
something like that.
That's because and then when it dropped in 97,249 players on Steam. But if you look at it now, the numbers 17, 18 days later, it's rivaling Concord. But that was Concord's peak was like 1,500.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jeff, man, your show. And I was like, actually nice to Jeff. I was like, this show's actually not that bad. And then he does something like this and puts him right back.
He really did. He really did that dumb shit, bro.
What is this, like a Overwatch?
Yeah, it's kind of like an Overwatch clone, but you know.
Okay, listen. If any publishers is listening, let me save you a few $1 million.
Oh, I remember this.
Do not make an Overwatch clone.
Yes.
Do not make an Overwatch clone. Do not make an Overwatch clone. You cannot do it. It will not be successful. There you go. I saved.
Well, at the time that they thought that we should do this, right? At the time they said, "Oh, we should do this." You know, it was the time to do. It was the time to have it out already. It took them 7 years to copy.
Exactly. If Concord happened,
by that time, Overwatch had fallen, and risen again.
Yeah. That's the thing with Overwatch. Remember when they converted it to 2, and it took a long time. People forgot that it was poorly received when they upgraded to version 2, to Overwatch 2. It took a lot of effort. It's surprising. No, but it should have died, and it did.
What's peak? What is peak now for Overwatch? Like, what is it average now?
I don't even know. I don't follow that shit. That's not my type. That ain't my type of hype, baby.
I don't like. It's got its own like little niche, right? But it's not like massive.
Shout out to Full Force with that reference.
I don't know, man. It's like everybody's trying to out Overwatch, and I'm like,
everybody trying to get that Overwatch money. That's what it is. They just don't know what is too late.
It's so watered down, man.
Mm-hmm. It is.
You know what? I'll try High Guard. Is it on the ROG?
It's PC.
If I was a publisher right now, especially if I was an indie publisher,
why would you play this when you could be playing High on Life 2?
Which
is higher rated than the first one.
I gotta finish God of War first, and then I'll jump on.
It's higher rated than the first one.
If I'm a publisher, I would not make a AAA game. I don't care what genre. It would be AA.
I'll play this when I'm in Georgia.
There's just too much stuff economically. You're talking about people that don't have a lot of money to spend. It's an oversaturated. I mean, there's so many games, man. This is why, like, I keep saying I wish they would just slow it down, but I know they're not going to. But there's just so many games you have to compete with. And I definitely wouldn't do live service.
The guns seem like Apex style.
Yeah, they took they just copied everybody else's shit, and they kind of put it in one game, but not enough. But they didn't copy it to a point where it was blatant. But just the core ideas here and there. You know, they put their twist on it, so it comes off like not a copy, but in the end, not original at all, other than the horses.
I'm not hearing much about I'm not hearing much about any live service. Like Marvel Rivals, I haven't heard about in the last.
Marvel Rivals. Okay, what happened with Marvel Rivals is it dropped way lower than its peak ever was, but now it's found its little niche, like Overwatch did. Right, Overwatch has never been as big as it first was, or even Arc Raiders now. You know, it's coming down, but people still play it, right? Like it got a point where
that's kind of expected. Though.
Right, and so that's where it is now, right? Marvel Rivals is in its spot now, and it's gonna last throughout the ages where it is now, right? They'll do this, they'll do that, and it may have some peaks and valleys depending on what they do with.
I just wonder. I mean, you're paying Marvel. How much were you playing? You're paying Marvel. Hopefully, you're making good money because we saw from the PlayStation leaks. Marvel likes to take their pound of flesh from you.
yeah, but I mean, them Chinese guys, they know what to do when it comes.
What are you talking about the Chinese guys?
Because I think it's Tencent on one of those. I forget NetEase or NetEase. I think it's NetEase. So and NetEase
does what?
Waiting for you to say something. 1960
Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's NetEase.
That is NetEase, and
NetEase don't miss though.
That's what I'm saying. The Chinese be making the right bets when it comes to the stuff, bro. They do.
Chinese
I'm giving them credit. What do you mean? They make the right
bets.
The Chinese people that like these are the people that what's his name that Bobby was talking about when like during the sale, he was saying that that they won't be able to compete with NetEase and what is it called?
Tencent.
Not Skydance, ByteDance.
ByteDance. Yes.
But no, he didn't name Tencent, but like NetEase, he named ByteDance and NetEase, and he was saying that we need to position the company to better compete with this because China basically does venture capitalism.
Yep.
And they don't not venture capitalism, venture partnerships.
Yeah.
Basically, you can be as rich as you want to, but you can't just go build Microsoft in China. You have to do it with the promise that you're going to also do business with another Chinese or Japanese company.
Yeah.
And so it's just funny because when ABK was going around, everybody was screaming, "Monopoly, monopoly, monopoly." I'm like, man, where were you? Are you seeing Tencent? Like, where you been? Because I haven't heard anybody Tencent.
Nobody knows Tencent because Tencent is in the background.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Tencent owned a piece of Activision before Microsoft bought them. Yeah. Tencent owned a piece of Bungie before Sony bought them.
Did you ever see the pie chart though of who owned like all the publishers' ownership and the slice of pie that Tencent is? It's like a third of the overall. It's like
no, Tencent owns a piece of your favorite publishers.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
But everybody was all screaming Monopoly, Monopoly, ABK, and I'm like, dude, they don't even touch Tencent. Like,
but you can't touch. But it's not ownership. See, Microsoft sought 100% ownership,
which was smart.
Like, but see, the reason why Tencent has to own pieces is because their government won't let them keep growing. They had to what is it called? Divest. They had to divest companies. Signals. I invest in them.
They kind
so like. Well, no, they didn't. They were almost worth $1 trillion, and then the government stepped up and busted down a bunch of Chinese companies. And Tencent, what's so funny about that? That's not funny.
It's true. The way you just said it busted down, and you're right. That was the right choice of words at the same time, and it's funny. I don't know.
They did, but like Tencent was worth $986 billion, and then now I think they're probably worth 460. Up to 500 billion. They were like they have your biggest multiplayer live service games, phone games. Right. So like, but NetEase, I haven't seen them miss yet. You know what I mean? But also, you remember?
Seem to be missing.
But do you remember after the first season that they were talking about that the license cost so much they had to lay people off?
Yeah. This is how they made that money back, basically. To get back in the red.
Like I said, and you saw the Wolverine leaks, and you got to see how much they hit up PlayStation for the license.
Mm-hmm. I would imagine that it's similar to Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they can't sell physical units, and they can't do bundles, and they need to sell X amount of units.
Mm-hmm.
Because for Wolverine, they had to sell 7 million. And the mouse gets 30% of digital sales.
And guess what?
50% of 50% of bundle sales and 40% of physical sales. That's why you didn't see a whole bunch of Spider-Man bundles out there.
And guess what is coming to PSN Plus now, or their
I saw Spider-Man 2 finally.
Spider-Man 2. Yep.
What?
Yep.
They're finally putting
it was during the conference, the showcase.
Yeah, it actually was on your screen. I saw it earlier.
Nobody subscribed to PlayStation for their games.
No, but this is true. But at the same time,
whatever. You don't have PS.
If they put that game there,
you have PS Plus.
It hasn't even been that long. That means they're not making money off of it no more. So and now they finally put it there.
Yeah, I just signed up in the end of December because
Marathon is coming and I want to get
because Marathon is number one. No, because I got a $50 credit for my credit card. Yeah.
Nice.
So like, the $50. Man, I wish the Xbox would do that.
Dude, I mean, if you got a $50 credit on your credit card, but you're gonna spend on a marathon?
Nah, man. Because there were some there's like 5 games I actually want to play.
Oh, right.
That's in their service, and it's not in
games on their service.
Since she talks so much about Marathon, I think you should do a whole stream on it, like 3-hour stream on Marathon.
Bro, you better play that. You better play that.
Pilgrim Saves the World is in Game Pass.
Yo,
I want to watch that movie.
Yo, this year Game listen, man, you talking about getting backlogs and stuff, and Game Pass low key been putting stuff in the past couple weeks. I'm just like, yo, it is what it is. Low key, bro. All over the place. There's something to play even on this supposed, downtime when we know first party ain't gonna have nothing to what? Was it March or May?
May.
This is why when people complain about the price of Game Pass, I'm like, dude, you're never supposed to be involved in Game Pass. You were only buying Game Pass because you thought it was a great deal.
Oh, here's another one for him. I'm sorry. No, finish what you're saying, and I'm going to say this because I got another one for tech.
I don't want to anymore.
Okay. All right, fine. All right, fine.
Good job, Stick.
What?
Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Bro, that's been in there for a week.
Yeah.
No, they got that new one that what's it called?
That is the new one.
The new one.
No, not the
but that's not in Game Pass. You're talking about Kiwami 3.
Kiwami is on time out. Kiwami 3. Dark Ties.
No, Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii is on there. I'm looking at it.
That's just corny.
It's on Game Pass. I'm looking at it right now on my Xbox app.
It does. I don't have any interest in it.
But they're saying it's pretty good. Mio.
High on Life. Oh no, High on Life comes tomorrow. See,
it's already out.
It's already out.
It says coming 2/13/2026.
Hold on. Let me see. Can I
coming? That's why I couldn't find it. Sick. It's in the coming to Game Pass.
Greenwich time.
Downloaded from
no. Did you go to New Zealand, bro?
Dude, I have it installed. So if you can't even see it, that's a whole different thing. You may not be able to launch it, and I could have been wrong on that. But I'm saying
no. It doesn't release until tomorrow.
I just took off my wish list because I'm not.
I'm in Auckland. It downloads now.
It launches in 12 hours, 32 minutes. And
I see it.
11.
Oh, that reminds me. My credit card is giving me supposedly access to the World Cup tickets, so I'm gonna try to score some.
You gonna go to Jerry World?
Go!
You see what they're doing to Jerry World for that, by the way?
They changed the name or something.
No. Well, they're scrubbing AT&T off of it, but growing grass. They're growing grass inside
because Jerry wants everybody to know this Cowboy Stadium, right?
No, I don't think. I think it's just because AT&T they don't have a deal with it, but they're growing grass inside the stadium, like.
Ooh.
Oh, for the soccer game.
Yeah, but they're like, they're not even opening the roof. They're like putting lamps and shit down and growing.
Man, this ain't football.
Oh, they're doing what do you call?
I mean, I guess it is, but it ain't
indoor.
No, it's a word for that.
Football.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just depends on the price.
It's like what they do for
get into the portal, then it all depends on the price of the tickets too.
What teams are playing in Dallas? They already have
the Cowboys and the Mavericks.
Motherfucker.
The Stars are playing there next year. They're gonna have a hockey game there. I did see that.
Place is too massive for a hockey game. Way too massive.
Have you been there?
The outdoor thing,
I've
like
been a couple of times. It's too much.
Okay, so here's your matches for the World Cup in Dallas. You got Netherlands versus Japan.
Sweet.
England versus Croatia.
Sweet.
Actually, I probably would pick that out.
Is it
Argentina versus Austria?
I don't know anything about soccer.
Japan versus TBD and Jordan versus Argentina.
Man, none of those teams are Brazil.
Yeah, right.
Brazil.
I'll do England. England's probably the best.
I don't know who's good, so I was like, it's whatever.
Brazil,
Germany, England,
except last time
Brazil.
when they got mollywopped. You remember that?
I mean, Argentina's good, but
Argentina is good.
Argentina, yeah.
I'm hoping for Haiti to make it, but they still because actually I think they did because I think they won the No, they have to play somebody else. They might make it.
But I don't think Messi's playing in this one. So
who? Oh, Messi.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing. I think he's done with the World Cup play. So I don't. You're gonna see Argentina with Messi. So
Yeah, yeah.
unless they throw a
I heard
ton of money at him,
he's
which
still
is
not going to do it. I don't
possible.
think. But
He's kind of like, I'm done.
yeah,
No,
I'd probably watch England and Croatia.
Not
You
to
know what
play
they should
me,
have had Mexico in there. That I mean, I don't know why you don't put Mexico in Dallas like that.
You know what happens, and especially this time,
I think
like there's been a conspiracy theory type. You know that a lot of the countries that are making it this time, from like south of the border, including Haiti, like they're letting them win so they could have more interest in the teams that are there this time, particularly in America, right? Not for Americans.
I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not the case.
And I, you know me, I'm anti-conspiracy theory, but I see some logic to it. But and so it could technically be true, but I doubt it too. I don't think it's true either. But
no, I just don't like the fact that you're going to let somebody win. If they earn the win, you get the win.
No. They still have to earn the win, but you know they're kind of fix it such that they have an easier time and more likely to make it, because a lot of those teams that usually don't make it been making it or getting way closer. But in my opinion, it's really just those teams are improving. They're doing better. I remember when Haiti was playing, I think it was Argentina, or was it, I forget who, but in the middle of the game, the power went out in the stadium. Right, and I had to wait for because it was raining. It was raining or whatever, so they had to wait for the power to get fixed and whatever to continue the game, because they had no power to even broadcast it, to broadcast it properly. But the broadcast team had generated stuff to to show what's going on, but not till the game came back on like 45 minutes or so. So that just goes to show these countries don't have the money like that. And yet and still they're advancing to a point now where they're able to compete, because they don't usually have the equipment and everything they need to even do that in the first place. It'd be wild sometimes.
It's like the Olympics though. Like the Olympics, that is, in the grand scheme of things, it costs so much money to host. Mm-hmm. If you don't have the infrastructure there, it's basically you lose money hosting.
Right.
So, I mean, that's the reason why, I forgot, and that's the reason why Mexico's not playing Dallas. Because I forgot all of North America is hosting this thing. Is Canada, U.S., and Mexico, which is interesting. So it's not one country.
Yeah.
So that would probably, I'm pretty sure Mexico is probably playing in Mexico City.
So yeah, getting back to the PlayStation thing. So another game that I was really hyped to see, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection 2, which of course everybody wanted Metal Gear Solid 4, which has been locked to PS3 ever since it came out. Now it's Guns of the Patriots, right? Which you could play in the emulator, and emulators have the PS3 emulator has been running it pretty well for a couple years now. And in recent months, that emulator has gotten way better in many ways. But finally, it's playable outside the PS3.
That was
the outside the emulator.
Why I bought a PS3 at the time.
Me too.
That one.
Big Metal Gear fan. I've mentioned that many times. So I can't wait to play. I can't wait to have that again. M2 did the port. M2 is a legendary developer who will take older arcade. They just, I won't get into the details, but when I say they're committed, like you read about, oh yeah. So the first collection had some issues, and they fixed it up to a degree way more than it was expected to have been, even out of them in the first place. Yeah. Right. So M2, just like they do great, like the Gradius collection that came out a couple months ago. They did that. They've done so many collections. Just they started. I'll just give you this point. They started by making a Genesis version of Gauntlet way back when, right? And this was like a project of like a couple of the guys who eventually started M2, right? And Sega found out about them, hired them to make this port for Genesis. It was called Gauntlet 4. It's 4-player, right? But they made this port of Gauntlet pretty much arcade perfect, without the board, without the ROMs, off site of just playing the game and recording stuff. And we're able to emulate. They've emulated a lot of arcade and console classics that they've ported to other systems that are now archived in history, with these collections and stuff. So these are like the guys you want anytime you're doing like a retro, arcade game or console game to newer platforms. And they're here with Metal Gear, and so the fans are overhyped. That's a big deal, especially a Metal Gear fan like myself. So happy to see that. I'm sure it'll be on all platforms like last time. So yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots finally free from the shackles of the PS3 from 20 years ago.
I'm looking at the list that you provided, and there was one rumor that I was wondering with what Square had been doing with Xbox, with all the bringing back their games. The rumor was going around that what made me reminded this was you brought up PS3. There was a rumor going around that Square was going to bring Final Fantasy 13 trilogy to PlayStation 5 and 4 and 5 port.
Probably is happening though.
Is it? Because I hear the rumor, but I was like,
they would
I'm
have
surprised
to.
It hasn't happened, to be honest with you.
Well, especially considering when they made that backwards compatible in the series. Remember, the Xbox version had lesser video than the PlayStation 3 version, because the PlayStation 3 was on a Blu-ray.
Yeah.
But later on, when they did that version, for the backwards compatible, what they did was they got in contact with Square and got the master video file. So they're even higher quality than was on the Blu-rays of the PS3. Right. So if they were able to, with that plus any other technical updates they do, is actually like a remaster, not a remake. They could really make a version for all platforms that's way better than even what you have with the series consoles and backwards compatibility with that, higher res, video and other stuff germane to that game. So I could only imagine that Square is going to do that eventually, have it on all platforms, right?
Because see, maybe
they've been about that.
Saying is right though, because that would have been something that I could easily see on a State of Play, them announcing that.
Right.
But to Reala's point, if Square is going to do its own thing, then maybe you hold that 13 off until you get the Act 3 of the Final Fantasy 7 remake.
Right, and announce both of them back to back.
Yeah. Because it's amazing to me, because I still think it's funny. It's like we went 2 years ago, all of us Xbox guys are like, Square, what the hell? Like, where's, like, we have so many of these games. And
it's like us saying, where is faction?
And then in 2 years, they've released almost everything in that series to Xbox that was missing. And now we have Xbox is the only one out of the two consoles that has every mainline Final Fantasy game. PlayStation game. It's like they're stuck in PS3. It's like,
you know what I like to see also from the PS3 is Heavenly Sword.
Yeah,
dude,
because they own what their names.
That was an amazing game.
They don't own it.
It was awesome.
I forget.
Yes, Ninja Theory.
They own Ninja. That's right. They do own Ninja Theory.
Yes. So I would like to see that one come back with a little upgrade.
I see, but see, that's the problem that I have. That's the problem that I have with PlayStation, and they even admitted it last year. They're like, we don't have enough IPs, and I'm like, bullshit. You guys are stuck on the same 5 games. You go round and round and round like a carousel, and yet you have all these IPs you have ignored for 2 or 3 generations. Now you're not even thinking about bringing it back. And it just it bothers me. It's like, that's not true. I still say this today. You could reboot Siphon Filter.
Killzone.
Killzone. You can reboot Siphon Filter as a double A, not a triple A.
Resistance. They've been asking for that for a long time. I still hate the first one, but everyone likes the ones after. But the first one was dog shit. But anyway, Twisted Metal. They
can't get out of. It's like the same 4 or 5 games. They go around in circle.
So what is the problem with these IPs that they're there, but they don't?
They don't think it's going to sell, and maybe
that's their problem internally. Yeah. And maybe they're right on a lot of them. I ain't going front.
Right.
They could be right on a lot of them. That probably is. You know the way gamers are, but also I think the biggest issue that's not recognized by Sony, but is valid, and we've talked about this in Spaces and otherwise, is they've trained their player base some kind of way where normally they would have, but now they're not of that mindset, right?
All the
Xbox
cinematic
gamers
triple,
or right,
third
they
person.
mess with multiplayer, but not exclusively just multiplayer, right? But they
Right.
definitely have a heritage of multiplayer, so that's unquestioned. You see that now with Helldivers, right? It goes hard on Xbox, but that's not all Xbox players do. So other things work there too.
Yeah, but look at them bringing back
PlayStation
all of the Metal Gears. They announced
Right.
the Rayman stuff, like old stuff
Right.
that
Yeah,
not
that's great.
massive, but you know,
Right, but will PlayStation dudes really flock to that? Maybe the Metal Gear, but the Rayman, I don't think so. But that's also a multi-platform thing, right? They just present it as always, like it's just them and only they have it. That's why I gave it a B plus, and depending on my mood of the time or which one of the factors is currently on my mind, you know, I may even go as low as B minus. But overall, that was one of the best shows. But they've had in a while. But I always remember what I've realized about them since the PS2 days. They love to present shit like it's theirs only when it's multi-plat on most platforms, right? Or all, right? They act like it's theirs only. It's only on theirs. Unless it's one of theirs that they want it on PC, like the fighting game and a couple other things where they know they need to put it out there, right? They don't even have besides God of War, they did that 2D, which had somebody I know had heard about that, was saying that before the show today, where it's a prequel of Kratos and his brother when they were in Spartan training as young boys. I forget the name of the game, right?
Yeah.
And they dropped today, and the deluxe version is $40. The base version is $30. It's 2D game. Like, what the hell? You charging that much? People were saying it should be 25 max, right? And you know, but I also understand how games can cost, especially it's 2026, right? Like, I get it, but I'm saying like,
so now $19 games is costing 25, or they want it to be 25.
Right, they want it to be 25, but meanwhile they're charging 30, and then they have a deluxe version that's 40. You see the
That's why I'm not a fan. Like people fawn over Sean Layden. I'm not a fan of Sean Layden because I think he mortgaged
PlayStation's future for the present.
He mortgaged. Let's win now, but I think he made the company weaker overall down the road. Like he traded, you know, because I mean he missed the boat on live service games.
Mm-hmm.
He missed the boat on that, and to what Tech was saying, he stuck with the same formula of games, and I mean it worked for that. I mean, I can't argue that the PS4 wasn't successful. It was. I think a lot of it is because the Xbox One really sucked, but I don't give him. I don't think he's as good as people make him out to be, because I think PlayStation lost a lot. I mean, and it wasn't just him. I think it happened before that, but I think he really took it to the extreme in his 4 or 5 years in, where he's taken the diversity out of PlayStation, and I've lost interest over it because of that, because it's like, oh, it's the same game, different skin. Same game, different skin. And it's like, okay. Where I remember in the old days, like PS1, PS2, there was more diverse games. And
money had it, but they had diverse games, but they also had the momentum where developers decide to make games with them in mind, or even exclusively without, you know, Sony's influence. Right? The influence was external, right? Like they would money had so much shit that developers and gamers alike were like, "Oh, PlayStation's the way."
And they can't do it anymore unless
they can't do that anymore. They can't afford it.
That needs the money, but it's like
that's not a market that will accept those indies anyway, right?
No.
So it's just like, So it's not even worth doing that anymore.
It's just,
they used to get the big games down to the indies. They would get the whole range of stuff, right? Like the Marvel collection that we know what's his name was beefing over. I always give him credit, and yeah, we get it. But in the end, like he's probably the one to be most credited for the fact that Capcom decided, in Xbox or whoever was involved, to make that change, right?
Yeah,
and it happened, and it is.
I think when it comes to the PS4, I think I'm not saying PS4 was very successful, but I think a lot of it is not as. I think a lot of it had to do because the Xbox One wasn't, not because it.
It's less about their own successes or anything else, but more about the failures of their competition. And that's usually what it is whenever PlayStation succeeded throughout their history. It was less about them. Not that they didn't do things, but their competition usually fucked up to their advantage. And sometimes they did the right thing, not understanding what it is they did right. I remember when the PS4 was first time, I've mentioned this many times, they would say, Shuhei Yoshida was like, we don't understand why it's selling this well. They didn't know for a fact. They didn't understand.
Right.
Oh, and the Metal Gear Collection is getting a physical version for Xbox. I mean,
what?
Shit. Holy
physical
shit.
version? Okay.
Yeah, they're getting a physical version. Hey, Jamie Moran just tweeted here.
Physical version.
The actual disc. Like, of all the things I might actually buy, bro. Wow. I mean,
what's a disc?
But I would never use the disc. I would never use the disc.
Hey, watch this. Marathon's coming out with one.
Well, my disc drive is broken, so I can't.
That's right. PlayStation can't play discs anymore.
Yeah, it identifies as a digital only now.
I'm on Steam right now because I'm checking something out,
Mhm.
and I see our buddy Bing hasn't logged on to Steam in like 31 days.
Yeah, he's been busy, bro.
Yeah, I know.
He's been busy with life, bro. Hope everything's working. I talked to him yesterday, but I didn't get to talk to him too long. I sent him a YouTube video. Oh, I talked to Punty the other day. So I was in the chat for. No, I was in the chat for somebody else's podcast. He said he's just busy with. I was in the chat for Kay Asante's podcast.
I think he goes to school, doesn't he?
On Saturday morning. It was something I forget what he said. I don't think he said exactly what it was.
I thought it was like a new job or something.
He'll be back. Yeah, I think it was. It was. He said he'll be back soon. He'll be back in like a week or two.
And he said Marathon sucks, Tech. You're out of your mind.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy. It's going to be game of the year.
He's like, it's the real Destiny 3.
You guys are nuts. It's going to be the most amazing game ever.
It's like some sci-fi Smurf game. I was looking at, you're showing the scenes of it, and they were like bleeding blue blood and everything, and I'm like,
you know what? I'm just gonna get it to show you guys I'm gangster like that and get it.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Waste your money. I'm unemployed. I don't need to waste the money like that.
I put 3 hours of overtime, so I think I can get it.
I just want to play.
That's what it was worth.
I just want to play that game
3 hours overtime. That's what I want to
play. Just to get Marathon. Oh my god! If you listen, bro,
kick my own ass.
I'm saying.
That game, man.
So yes, you remember I was talking about Sophia Loren and I couldn't remember her name for the longest time.
Nope.
Yeah.
Don't put this on. I don't think you should put this on the screen because I don't want you to get flagged or nothing, bro. But it's a video. Like 60. This is from 1961 though. But like I remember when I was a kid, they were still talking about how hot she was. She was old then.
No, when I was a kid.
So
when I was a kid, all the old geezers would talk about Rachel Hunter.
Rachel Hunter. Well, no, Rachel Hunter was
60s, 70s.
In the 70s? I think you're talking about somebody else.
No, I may be talking
Raquel
about
Welch. Raquel Welch.
That's who it was. Yeah, I know.
Because Rachel Hunter was the song Stacy's mom in the video. That's Stacy's mom.
Yeah, you're right.
That's Yep, that's her.
Really?
Yep. She had it going on. I don't know how old Rachel Hunter is nowadays, but there you go.
Well, that's fantastic.
And Farrah Fawcett was another one the old geezers would talk about.
Farrah Fawcett was another one.
Fell asleep.
Bo Derek.
Bo Derek. There you go. Bo Derek.
You know what I'm sad about? That on Avengers Doomsday, that Halle Berry won't be Storm. Or she won't be in it.
Man.
So who is Storm?
I don't know. I don't think I even cast or show her as a character.
No, they had. I thought I saw who was playing her.
Oh, did Dead or Alive 6 last round has also been confirmed for Xbox and PC, and they're working on a new one.
Can I working
on new Dead or Alive?
Can I say I'm sad because gaming right now just seems like blah.
Well, yeah, you got too much, man.
But that's the other thing about it. Like that's cool with me. We got enough to play already. So I
know that. It's just there's nothing really to talk about though. It's like
there isn't. That's why I was like,
there isn't. This PlayStation thing was the hottest thing that's been happening.
It's like I'm bored, but the gaming saved me. But hey, I guess we got State of Play to talk about.
But see but the boring thing is the dumbest thing to be bored about it at all, right? Like, oh, there's not drama and hot shit to talk about. Like there's not a fuck ton of games coming or that we already have and that we don't know more hot shit is coming. You know about all of that.
We just want that
Storm isn't in the movie.
Yes. Is she?
No, she's not in the movie. I mean, Halle Berry's not in the movie, but it looks like Storm is not in the movie either. So I don't know.
Storm's not in the movie, but they're casting for her in a future movie though. I don't know what movie it was, but they're casting for her character for Storm.
I think she was awesome as Storm. I just didn't like the version of her young Storm in Days of Future Past. I think that was the one.
I think that was an opportunity missed. Was Black Panther with Storm? That was an opportunity missed. Unfortunately, that would have been good. But yeah, that's what it was. They got a new Black Panther. That's what I was reading. Okay, yeah, they picked a new guy to play Black Panther.
Ooh.
So are they saying the female one didn't work out after all?
They should have known better, man.
What, to put a female one?
Yeah.
I was reading it. Who was it?
I mean, like, Idris. Idris. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem very Black Pantherish.
Do you know who he is?
Yeah.
Who? What are you playing? What are you playing? What are you playing? It ain't that funny. What are you playing?
He's gonna be like he's gonna take over the 007 role, but a black guy.
No, you're talking about Idris Elba. My bad. I'm talking about the dude who's Snowfall.
Samson Idris.
Oh, it's another. There's two guys. With Idris? I only know one.
No, one's his last name. But do you ever see the show Snowfall?
The show Snowfall? No, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
A show?
Let me see what else he played in. He played in F1. He played in F1, I think.
What's his name?
What's the game that PlayStation made a movie out of?
Gran Turismo.
Oh no.
It is Gran Turismo, but I think I'm gonna tell you the name of the movie he played. F1.
Boy, there's gonna be some pressure on him.
Yeah.
The good news is that Doomsday is an ensemble. He'll probably get like 5 to 10 minutes in the whole thing, so it's like it won't be that bad. But yeah.
So look.
Who is it?
Out of all those,
what's the guy's name?
Damson, like Samson, Damson.
Samson Idris.
Oh,
Damson, DAMSON IDRIS.
Who is this guy?
Don't worry about it, man, because they haven't announced it.
No, I've never seen Snowfall. Sworn never seen Outside.
They haven't announced it yet. It's just a lot of.
They got a phone.
No, I haven't seen anything he's in.
That movie's coming out pretty soon too.
I haven't seen F1. haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's like the latest thing that he was in that everybody's hyping up. But he's a Brit, and so that's where they love F1.
No,
but Snowfall is here.
No, it comes out at the end of the year. Never mind. I was thinking it was Summer Block.
Well, everybody likes him. He's in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, but so look, out of all those games, how many games did you say you guys want to play?
Off the top of my head, you talking about PlayStation?
Yeah, that from the State of Play.
The trilogy. That's about it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not. No, I saw. Was that Sorrow or whatever? I'm not really into that. Well, I mean Wolverine, but I don't. You said Wolverine wasn't in it, right? So
wasn't in it.
Okay.
So, are any of you guys like Castlevania people?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
Yeah,
that one, I like it. That one
okay,
so
is this a new Castlevania or
it's Metroidvania for a reason?
Yeah, I mean, like Ori. Well, when I think of Castlevania, it's like the old school Castlevania. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but it wasn't very Ori-ish back then.
So I don't. What is it? What are they doing?
This Castlevania here. So this one is a remake of the Game Boy
Castlevania
game.
Belmont's Curse launches this year on PS5.
And it's made by the guys who made Dead Cells Motion Twin. And I remember seeing a post from them on Steam or someplace, maybe Twitter, maybe about a year ago.
I could play that realistic answer.
Where they said they had a contract with Konami and they were working on a Castlevania game. This is that game. I know now that this is that game. I expected it to have been more 2D sprite like Dead Cells was, right? Because they did great 2D art in that game. I expected that, but that's not what this is. But they have a pedigree there with Dead Cells, and they did a crossover with them where Dead Cells had a Castlevania crossover, great music and everything too. So
features a young blonde female.
Yes,
nice.
Yeah, female Belmont. Like I said, it's a remake of a Game Boy game or something. One of the Game Boy games. I think she's like the mother of a lot of the Belmont clan, like the
what
matriarch.
I wish they would have continued on to Lord of Shadows.
Yeah,
because the way they ended last time was like modern times. Like,
Yeah.
To answer your question, Realist, I forgot about Castlevania. I actually would play that. So, but I didn't watch the show, so I don't know most of it that they showed. But the trilogy, I'm looking forward to, especially since I was corrected and it's not a remaster but a remake. So,
yeah. But no, I saw was Sick was talking about the guy was sick. That's bro. It seems like Konami is willing to let anybody make the games that wants to make the games.
Mm-hmm.
So like, why not? Like, why not everybody?
Silent Hill.
It's like yeah, that's Annapurna.
Mm-hmm. That's Annapurna,
right? And so like, we got one from Bloober. So when is Konami? Does Konami want to? It seems like they don't want to make games. They just want to get other people to make the games.
Yeah, like when we thought they were out of like the game industry in terms of like making games, right? But they were more about pachinko and other shit, right? Now it seems like they're all about letting other people do it and then just getting the money from it.
I mean, horror is very niche. Horror is very niche. Horror hasn't been like hyped up since we were like Dreamcast era. You know what I'm saying? Like when it really like was blowing our minds back in the day. Resident Evil is the only one that's not necessarily niche, but all the rest of them are niche.
Two games.
How do you feel?
Two horror games that really got my heart going was Alien Isolation. God. You put those headphones on, you hear the thumping, thump, boom, and then Outlast. Outlast.
And Aliens is in VR now too, so it's definitely that
Outlast. I had to stop playing because I was just like, no. I was like, I can't watch this.
But this one is
Sig, did they
give you that? So we'll see.
Sig, did they announce who's doing the voice of Kronos for the trilogy?
Oh, it's TC Carson. He was there. Kratos was there. The actor was there. He looked high.
Sorry.
Oh, bro, and that's the other thing. He looked high AF, but also very animated. His eye,
he's sick. He's sick.
He is sick. Oh, okay. So when you were saying he was sick, I didn't understand what you meant by sick.
Or he's not. He's not well. How's it?
He's not well. He has some kind of. I thought you meant the character from Silent Hill, which also, he has a like an IV bag tied to his arm, and he's got the IV in his hand and stuff.
Can't just make
I didn't know that TC is ill. I didn't know that.
So did he get to voice it again? Are they remaking everything?
Yeah, because he recorded his little segment when he announced all this, and you could see the studio equipment behind him, like the audio recording equipment, right behind him. He was standing right there in the studio when they filmed that thing where he was talking to the camera. He looked very animated, but also looked very high, like TC looked like TC, and he always had that low look in his eyes, right?
Yeah.
You remember from Living Single and stuff. But I mean, it was good to see the brother, man. He was the high spirits, hyped up the way he did a good job, like hyping people up with the way he talked and his mannerisms and look in his eye, right? It was funny. It was cool.
That's cool. I'm glad they're going.
Like fans got a good treat out of him.
Yeah.
And then I saw a picture with him and the guy and the newer Kratos voice. And the only reason I think that was a recent picture because they both have like a God of War ring, because it seemed like the background was the same. Like it was in the same spot where they filmed the that segment where he's talking in the showcase. Like
I'm kind of glad. I'm glad they. I mean, I'm not against Christopher Judge, but I look at it as two different eras, right?
Two different eras, right? Two different types. I am mad.
I'm glad they're going back to the original and not having him.
Mm-hmm.
So
you don't like the plastic surgery man. What's his name? Chris Judge or whatever his name.
No, I like Chris Judge, but
it's just a different type. Like if they're remaking the old ones,
because like even the storylines of the latest ones is different. Like to me it's two different phases.
Right.
It's like Star Wars. You got your prequels, you got your sequels, and then you got whatever after, right? But I'm glad they went with the original. If they're But no, I have nothing against Christopher Judge. I just think that
he has his own legacy now with that. So
and he's got and they're making the new one, so I'm sure he'll be doing that again anyway. So I mean,
like I said, the two posed together, and I believe that picture was recent just because it was the same setting as when they.
I didn't know they were announced. They announced it. That's cool though that they announced that.
Right.
So.
And they announced, like I said, that prequel game, the 2D prequel one, right? From back when he and his brother were young Spartans in training. Yeah, it's a 2D game.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd much rather watch God of War.
We'll be making a TV show, right?
They're making a TV show. They're also making a Helldivers show.
Helldivers is cool.
No, movie. And you know who they got for the movie? Freaking that Samoan dude from Dune 1, Part 1, who's going to be in the new one, by the way, because the reasons. I won't spoil. He was also in Minecraft.
Amazon's making a series.
Jason Momoa?
Jason Momoa. There you go.
He's not Samoan.
He's Pacific Islander of some kind.
He's not.
He's not? Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
He's like New Zealand or something like that. Bro, you threw me off, bro.
That's close to the Pacific Islander. Pacific Islander.
What are you talking about? What movie?
Helldivers. They're making a Helldivers movie.
Oh, okay. I was like,
and I mean that's the perfect guy, right? Because he's.
I was about to say, I was like, God of War ain't a movie. It's Amazon's doing a live action on it,
and he's going to be Lobo. They're making I don't know if it's a Lobo movie or what.
I don't know.
Lobo, he's perfect for Lobo. He's big.
He would be good for Lobo, but I think all DC projects, you don't know what's going to happen with that merger right now. So
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
of all the guys they could have gotten for Lobo, is definitely good to see him. But who knows?
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with DC.
They just, like
DC can't. Dude, DC is so snake bit, man.
Yep.
Like they are so
because they tried so hard to catch that early money, and they're still suffering for it. I mean, no matter what they try to do. But they're making a sequel to the Batman, by the way.
No, I'd say, and they're actually trying to recast, and they're doing another cast for Batman for the DCU. I've heard that, but I don't know, like with this merger, I don't know, man. Like, is what's his name going to stick around after the merger?
We'll see.
That's like,
what's his name? Snyder.
No,
That's
Snyder's
Snyder.
gone.
Yeah, he's been gone.
Dude, I don't keep up with that stuff. I'm just trying to help.
No, I know that was a joke because
I know, but I'm having a brain fart. My 46 is showing.
Yeah, me too. That's why I said the same thing. I don't remember his name either, but I know who you mean.
He just did Superman. Damn it.
Affleck.
Oh, you're talking about Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
No. he's going to Snyderverse. No, I'm talking about the director who did Guardians of the Galaxy and all that.
Oh, Josh
Gunn.
James Gunn, yes.
James Gunn.
Because Gunn is running DC Studios.
Yeah.
But he about to get a whole brand new set of bosses. So, like, are they going to restart, or is he going to stick around? I mean,
when was the last restart? Was it with the Flash? That was supposedly the restart, but I don't know. Just
that Flash movie was actually pretty good. I actually liked that one because
really?
they were giving homage. Yeah, because they were getting homage to all the old, like the old Batman and stuff. I thought it was all right. No, Superman's the reboot.
I don't know. But what I do know.
Yeah, I mean,
cut it loose, guys.
Time to go.
Cut it loose there, man.
Okay, so I gave it a B, a B minus, maybe B plus, depending on my mood. But still, I think overall the best show they've had in a while, showcase they've had in a while.
What do you? It was over an hour. I mean, that's longer than
Yeah.
Nothing.
What do you guys think?
I didn't see it, but you usually grade a little bit higher than I do, so I probably would have it at a C plus or a B minus. So.
Okay.
I think.
What about
this?
I mean, am I wrong? You typically grade a little bit higher than I do, don't you?
I can't really remember yes or no at in and of the
I don't know how I grade, but I'm gonna say B.
I gave Xbox a lower grade than you did.
Yes, you did.
I think. But see, here's the thing. Like, I'm
push into A.
I gave Xbox a lower grade than you because I said they're victims of their own success because the last 2 years have been pretty good. I'm on the opposite end with PlayStation. The bar is so low. Like,
Doc Dark.
You're gonna
to
want
quote
to play
Doc
Marathon.
Dark, that shit was trash. LMAO, everything that was good, we had already seen. Hashtag gaming, hashtag facts.
That's why I give it a C, because everything for the most part we've already seen it. Like the game that we haven't seen is the Project Chicken game.
The cock game.
The big cock game. Yeah.
It's based off of a Korean novel.
Is it?
From the J.R.R. Tolkien of the East.
I don't know. That's pretty good to me.
It's called The Bird Who Drinks Tears. I'm gonna buy the audiobook. That game is a game that's new, but I think that's that exclusive game that Mystic was hoping for.
You get a cock game.
He comes up in the algorithm every now and then. But most of the like, if I was a PlayStation fan, like a real PlayStation fan, I would give it an A. And like for the real ponies, I don't listen to them, and I don't see them on Twitter anymore. But like the J Barries, they call every PlayStation. Not Barry. What's the dude name with the lisp?
Trash. King Trash.
No, that was
Barry. That's him with the lisp.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, the Jabari.
Yeah,
okay. So
he's the one that's threatening everybody. If you don't get Concord, I'm gonna block you.
Yeah, but who's okay? He's a bright skin. Who's the dark skin dude? Not J Tech.
Marlon.
Stop, man.
Marlon?
Damn.
No, I know Marlon. He act like a church grandma.
Is it the other guy that's on his podcast or the wheel or whatever it is?
Nah, you talking he's a fat dude from New York. I'm talking about this is a dark skinned dude with a goatee.
Oh,
he goes on Iron Lords thing a lot.
A PlayStation?
Anyway, yeah, he's a PlayStation dude.
His name is Sick.
But anyway, he gives every PlayStation show an A. And
that's
and they've watched showcases with him on it. You know what I'm saying? And he
Oh, I know who you mean. Yeah, fuck that guy.
What's his name? I don't know his name, but anyway,
Post
Post Up's an Xbox dude.
Yeah, not post.
No, the guy that him and King David go back and forth. I know who you're talking about. I just can't put a name to it.
What is his name?
He works at GameStop or whatever. He's a manager or whatever. GameStop is that one.
JKLMNOPQRSTUV. I don't know his name. Because I can't remember his name.
Can't think of it, yeah.
So anyway, if he would have given it an A, I understand, because you got something that made you a PlayStation fan.
Right?
You know what I mean? It's like the way we get upset every time Xbox puts one of the tentpole titles on PlayStation. That's the same thing, you know what I'm saying?
That's the same thing.
And so like, because they felt like Final Fantasy was theirs. You know, they turned against Kojima. What's the name? Kojima too. Right, Kojima. because he put games on Xbox, and he's making it exclusive for Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think they accepted that. They accepted their fate when it comes to PC.
Gamer seems very confident that the God of War trilogy is also coming to PC.
Well, they were saying that before the game dropped, but let's see. They were saying that it's going to be on Switch too.
Yeah,
but anyway, I get to show a C.
C. Fair enough. Because
it's
ironic.
I'm tired of these remakes, but I understand that there's a modern audience that has never experienced some of these games.
The modern audience, not them.
It's true.
Well, not the modern audience for you anti-woke people.
Right. It's because they haven't played none of this yet. It's all new to them.
That modern audience. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking up King David's profile because I'm like, I know who he's talking about. He goes back and forth with King David all the time.
I can't think it ain't gaming Forte.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of Forte, so not him. Kid Smooth.
No, this dude
he's
got
a try-hard, man. That dude's a try-hard PC guy.
Because Jay Barry is a bright-skinned dude with a lisp.
Not and Persona. Then I don't know what these PlayStation dudes.
The Persona is the dude who's with Jay Barry.
Persona.
Fat dude from New York.
Yeah,
I don't like him either though.
He's a fat dude from New York.
He's a fat dude from New York, yo, and he talks tough, and then he got checked. He got checked when you know, face to face to a real one, and he shrank real quick. Let me tell you. But
Persona is the same as Muscle Bound Gamer, where he'll say one minute he goes, you know, I'm moving on because gaming has gotten so toxic and you know, we're console warring is just not fun anymore and all that, and then he'll be doing the same shit that everybody else will be doing like in the next video.
Why? Because that's the only thing they have. Without the console war, that's why, like, even though we don't have this huge audience checking in with us on Thursday.
Bob Hill says J-Dub.
That's his name. Yeah.
And so, like, there's not a whole big huge audience checking in with us every week, right? But we really didn't have a lot of news. We could talk about gaming. We could talk a little console war, but we can talk about gaming. We play games. We love gaming. We love the industry. We love the gaming news. A lot of these dudes don't do that.
They don't even play games.
And honestly, you have to have, like, it's rare that I see a peaceful channel have a whole big audience, a big live stream. You know what I mean? Either got to be streaming a game or something, right? But it's not just like, hey, let's just talk about gaming. Like Alex, PC guy, but all he does is talk about the console war for the most part. You guys don't see me when I do my port reviews. No, because that's like once a month.
I haven't even been on Alex's show.
That's still a thing?
Show in a long time.
He's in the algorithm. He does a video every day.
So you know what? Actually, I talked about that with Sick. You ever notice like he uses this he'll capitalize one word out of his whole thing, and it's like he uses like 4 or 5 of the same words all the time to hit that algorithm. I've noticed that when he started doing that. It's like,
well, right now it's Nvidia. It's like what's his name for Tanga is Nintendo. That's why I don't listen to Tanga right now. Like, he's not in the algorithm because it's like I put not interested, because all he wants to do is talk about Nintendo. Now they're talking about Nvidia and the chip shortage. Like, okay, man. Like, and how the industry is so cooked. Like,
I want to actually, before we go, there was some news last week that I do have a strong opinion on. This goes to Jez Corden.
Oh, the only
I do not believe
channel.
I do not believe for a minute that Xbox is releasing anything in 2027 hardware wise. I don't believe it. They're going to have to show me. I don't believe they will. I think that's wishful thinking. I cannot see how they're going to do that with the economics right now. I know I was talking with Sick about this the other day. This is one of those that I chalk up as wishful thinking because Paris is like, oh yeah, they're going to release something. I don't believe it. You're going to have to show me. I don't believe they're releasing hardware next year.
That's why I don't believe them until Microsoft and Sales tell me.
And I'll
why don't you believe it?
I don't think because from what I know from on logistics chains and how long it takes to set up before you're able to do it, the only way with the shortages of RAM and everything else is if they were able to secure a deal years in advance before the AI spend, or because Microsoft is also one of the companies that's spending a lot in RAM right now, unless they were able to get their purchases for Xbox included with AI, which I don't think that's the case. I don't see how they can produce enough or at a price that is sellable at the moment, especially since they said they're not going to take a loss on that. They're not going to subsidize it. I don't see how they could do it in 2027. I think it's wishful thinking.
Shit, I could wait till 2030.
Which, by the way, a lot of the rumors are that that's what PlayStation is talking about doing, like put it off to 2030. But Jez came out saying, "Oh, yeah, 2027." I'm like, dude, if I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to say I'm wrong. But that's one of those I don't believe for a second. You're gonna have to show me that I can't see that happening.
Oh, we talked about this last week. It still feels new to me. Still feels new.
What generation?
These Series X and Series S.
Yeah, man, it doesn't need to end. This is what I think about this last week. It doesn't need to.
This last week.
Yeah, but Jez was coming out. Jez came out like earlier, or it was late last week or early this week. Like it's like he was pretty adamant 2027, and I'm like, you'll have to show me because I can't see how.
I'll reach out to Phil and ask him.
You reach out to Phil.
Yeah.
Now, if they say it's coming out, I mean, look.
If they say it, I'm cool. I ain't taking Jez's word.
They can always lower the price.
But I'm not taking Jez's word though.
Right.
They can always lower the price if they drop it at 1,300 and RAM somehow goes down. But if that's the new norm, it's the new norm. It's just like, think about it. Cell phones were $400. Now they're $2,000. Now they got one that's $2,800.
Is it the trifold? You got it?
Mm-hmm. No, but I want it. It's sold out.
Yeah,
I logged up
and get that $300 handheld.
I logged on to see, but man, $2,800.
I think if I was gonna get a fold, I think I'll go as a single fold. I couldn't do that
trifold.
Yeah.
Imagine how because don't you have the 7 tech?
I ain't got nothing.
There's one of those.
Did you get the fold? Oh, you got a 25.
Yeah, I got the 2024.
Yeah, you know all those Chinese handheld PCs that run Android and blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. That's been out lately. You know the Retro 6, 5, all the ones Ambernick, Ow Kitty, right? Well, they got one that has a folding screen now.
Oh yeah.
With folding screen, but it's like a handheld, like looking like a Retro Pocket 6 or whatever. But it folds out, and the screen is a folding screen. So folks were like, "Holy shit, they got one of those!"
It's gonna fold out to the size of a TV.
Imagine, right?
All right, guys, it's been fun. I won't be here next week because I'll be traveling, so nothing for next week. So
nothing.
See what happens. All right, guys.
All right, man. Well, happy Valentine's today to you and y'all's ladies. You know that's this weekend. And you know it's this weekend or whatever. But you got to do what you got to do, man.
It's called Self-Preservation Day.
Exactly. Exactly. You're not gonna get a present, but she has to get one. But heaven forbid she don't. That's your end.
No,
of you.
actually,
you know,
she sent me one of these past few days. She sent me a text to say, "Hey, what do you think about doing this on Saturday?" I'm like, "What is this? Some kind of I forgot. Some one of those little date night places supposed to be all cutesy and stuff."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
so we're gonna do something different. We're not doing it the day of because going out to eat on the
day of is always stupid.
And so I'm going to be going to my friend's house, whose son's having a birthday party, who my son plays with. So
here it is.
Nice.
It's Bourbon and Bites date night class.
A class? What kind of?
It's one of those like
that's how to drink bourbon. I'm
Bourbon
there.
and Bites and card wallets. So
got a gargle. Oh, wait.
Oh, it's sold out. Hope we don't have to go. Really don't want to
go. That would be awesome.
You're gonna go into. No, I know what you're really gonna go. You're gonna go into one of those painting and wine classes.
That's what I'm saying. It's like one of those things. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
God.
Or you draw like a plant or like a ocean with the sun going to sunset.
Don't make fun, because at my previous job they took us out one year. No, was it? It was another job. They took us out to like painting and drinking thing, and I still got my painting on the wall. It says, "I love Texas." But you know what?
And he misspelled Texas. He was drunk.
Yeah, it was an XT. I just put XT, not TX. All right, man. Let's get out of here. Good night. See you guys when I get back.
All right, y'all.
We'll chat it up.
Peace to the chat.
Get Marathon, support the studio because it's game of the year. Good night.